We are back for episode 20 of Descent into Avernus with AC Delvers. We may have a surprise today. We'll find out. Andres is on his way. He'll be back soon. But for the meantime, Silas will be playing him. Just to run the intros real quick, we have Dylan playing Lelouch, our druid, Sean playing our fighter, Odin, John playing Zeldris, the cleric, Skipop being played by Silas, and also Magus being played by Silas right now until Andres gets back. So quick announcement before we get into today. We do have a sponsor, and it's called Array Gaming. I'm wearing one of their shirts right now. If you go to their shop at arraygaming.com or type them into Google, you can get a promotion on their apparel. It is 10% off if you use all capitals AC_Delvers, all capitals. But if you use that as a promotion code, you'll get 10% off. So keep that in mind. Go check them out. They got some pretty nice gear. It's really comfy, actually, and it's really nice, honestly. It's kind of simple, but really good. Comfortable attire. But with that out of the way, guys, let's get started with tonight's festivities. Last time on D&D, our adventurers spent some time talking to some of the survivors of Elturel down under the High Hall. Odin spent some time communing with Feria, which is the acolyte that had been taking care of everyone, an older woman who was an acolyte of Torn. After speaking with them, Zeldris went and played chess with Magus, and everybody had some downtime activities. Once all of that was done, however, everyone decided to go ahead and follow up on their mission to head towards the graveyard to seek out older Ravengard, the Grand Duke from Baldur's Gate, but had gotten there seeking a way to get Elturel back to the material plane. They decided, after everything, to leave Rhea and also the druid to protect the bunch the best they can. They then departed on their journey, and once they departed, made some very good stealth checks to avoid a couple of problems, then ran into a pair of demons that had been harassing a male named Orin. After slaying these demons, they went ahead and rescued Orin, spoke to him a little bit. Zeldris noticed something off about him and Magus. Through a very clutch insight check from Zeldris, after speaking Infernal, had realized that Orin, in fact, was not a human, but an incubus that had been seeking information from the group about the defenses of the High Hall. They got into a small skirmish where Zeldris was mind-controlled and turned onto his group. Orin, in this fray, managed to escape. And as he delved into the ground and made his way, you all stood there, wondered what to do next. And I believe when we left off, Odin was speaking to Skipop about a sending spell. So, with that, you all stand around the buildings that have been crumbled and brought down by the teleportation of Elturel in the middle of the cracked street atop Elturel, which is floating in the air. The sky, a crimson kind of orangish red. These darker clouds that loom above you, with the center companion, the black void that is in the center of a sphere that's emanating both fog and electricity, shooting out lightning bolts and scraping buildings. As you all stand there, contemplating what you'd like to do next. What would you like to do?
Can I start by doing a sending spell to Rhea?
You got it. So you begin casting sending.
What's the name of the demon again?
Orin.
Orin?
Orin.
Demon coming your way. Do not open the door. He's disguised as a human. Crap. Can I go back on that? Because I want to say something different.
Yeah.
Be prepared. Can fly through. Instant.
There you go. You press send. It takes a second before the sending spell returns, and you hear Rhea's voice. It's 25 words, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Don't worry, Ski Bob. I got this. If it's just one, I can handle it. I won't let anyone in. Focus on the goal ahead. There's much to get, and then it cuts out.
Right. So Rhea got the message. She says she can hold out, but you guys may want to head back in case he brings other demons with him.
But I don't know if it is the demons that are helping him, considering that they were attacking him. But he may bring back the devils.
Well, it could be a ploy for us to help him.
It's true.
He was very charismatic.
There's a good chance he's not going to head straight there. He was pretty injured when he fled. And I doubt that he'd be dumb enough to do that.
He would be quite ballsy.
So
But-
we're gonna head back, check really quickly, and then head on our way.
I'm not sure. Fine. Excuse me. If I am being honest, I'm not sure if we should head directly to the church to find Duke Older. But we do have, we 100% do have to go and seek that out. But should we go back, because it's not too far from here, and then we can continue with our other mission?
I think we should head back.
By the way, you are halfway towards the cemetery, so it is a little bit of a distance between you and the High Hall. It'd probably be about roughly an hour and a half travel.
Well, we could head on our way. Would travel be faster if we use the horse?
If you use the horse to travel back to the High Hall,
Yes.
yeah, it would be considerably, but a horse can only carry so many of you.
Well, how about this, everyone? I'm gonna pull a patch. It's the horse patch, and throw it down to the ground.
Okay. You guys see as Skipop takes one of the patches off of his robe with a brown horse on it, as he shunts it onto the floor, and as soon as the patch hits the floor, it begins to pulse for a second, as the patch itself turns into a horse.
Yes. Okay. How about we start running there, and a person on the horse? I guess we can take probably another person. Probably you, Lelouch, or the
Magus speaks up and he goes, what if I go? I can go warn them and make sure they're prepared, if anything. And if nothing's wrong, I can come back.
Very true, very true.
That sounds quite good, but I was hoping you were saving that patch, Skip Up, because I can turn into a horse.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can turn to animals.
Well, we do kind of need him.
Would anybody like to go with Magus?
I'll
whoever's
go.
quickest and best for the situation.
Listen,
Well, I think we should just send Magus because he's pretty light, so he won't slow down the horse too much.
Very
So
true.
he'll probably be able to get there and check in on them, and who knows, he might be able to catch up with us.
I'm pretty light on my feet. I don't make a lot of noise, and I can hold my own. And I can make it there, warn them, make some more preparations for them if needed, and then catch up with you. If you guys are going to face this Gideon individual, you probably need enough manpower. Oh shit, Max is here.
Oh, fuck.
Hurry, son.
Boys, fast and be late.
You're good. So you guys can fill him in on what's going on.
All right,
Yeah,
so
bro, can you
we're
pick
debating
up
if we
the
should go
phone?
directly to the church or if we should go back to the high hall in order to go and like see if that guy's there. We just went and warned Rhea, and we were talking to you. If you would like to go and head onto a horse to go and warn everybody.
Of
You guys didn't go to specialty, did you?
course we did.
This isn't specialty.
Last direction you gave us.
Lulu also speaks up and she goes, I think out of all of us, even the horse, I think I'm the fastest. So you can send me as well.
Very true. Well, you can hold your own. Well,
I think we should, whoever we send should tell the survivors to relocate, and even if it's just to another room in the catacombs.
mhm.
It would buy time.
I can get it done and I can probably move faster than everyone. What's the horse's movement speed?
I can check because I can turn this one.
Yeah, thank you.
It's, I believe it's 40 feet, and wait, no, not. Yeah, I think it
It's
is.
60 feet.
Ah,
60 feet. So Lulu has a 120 fly speed.
God
Ooh.
So she can easily 3 times faster than the horse.
What
Mm.
if I go and I cast enhance ability on the horse?
It wouldn't change the speed.
Yeah. I'm looking. Yeah, I thought something made it faster, but it did not. I was looking at Cat's Grace. The target would have advantage on dexterity checks, and it can go without like falling 20 feet, like and taking no damage.
Yeah.
So if you want to go and leap from building to building on a
The
horse,
horse.
yeah.
Ski
So
bump.
what? So what do you? What? Oh, my bad.
You
So
good.
so what have you guys? What is the consensus as of now? Are we going to the high hall? Or are we going back to protect the people?
I'm honestly fine with either.
I would like to go back, but I fear this might be time sensitive. The Duke hasn't returned for hours, so there's a good chance he's in a predicament. And if we don't, there might be a chance if we don't go now, he won't be there when we get back.
We just gotta hope to God. We just gotta pray to God he doesn't heal on the way there, and Frey can finish him off.
I think they have some time, because I doubt he would go by himself in his injured state, even if he could heal. I doubt he's brave enough to take on over 100 people, even if they are.
Count people.
And he's
So he's probably getting reinforcements. But I think the best plan is to send Lulu
I agree.
and have them relocate the survivors.
Yeah,
Because-
that's the best plan. Lulu can
Even if it's
definitely-
just another room in the catacombs, it would buy time.
and they have Sultan, Feria, then there's Rhea there, and then those people with knives, and that girl I gave my crossbow to. So
that is true.
maybe they could handle him in an injured state.
No, I agree.
Wait, Lulu,
Yeah, what's up?
Take this just in case. And I'm gonna give her the elemental necklace. I can summon the earth elemental.
You got it. She goes over as you put it over her elephant head.
Just use it if it comes to blows. But hopefully we'll be back before that happens.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think we should head to the high hall. I think they can outnumber him, or at least just run away and buy some time for us. But this, we don't have a lot of time.
Very true.
Okay. Thank you for trusting me. I'll make sure that no one is killed. I'll make sure I come back safe and no one dies.
Yeah,
And
I don't think we can afford another resurrection.
Yeah.
I agree. Definitely not.
And
I'll give if everything's okay, I'll give the necklace to Rhea.
That would also be pretty smart, actually.
Gotcha.
And Lulu goes, well, I don't think we should be spending any more time dawdling around here.
No time for dilly dally, gentlemen.
Be safe, all of you. I'll see you soon.
you will.
All right, good
You
luck,
will,
Lulu.
Lulu.
Stay safe.
You
Stay
guys
safe,
see,
you adorable ball of fury.
you guys see Lulu like speed her wings up and immediately just immediately like shoot up into the air and then shoot towards the high hall, but like in an L, just like it's 240 feet, 6 seconds. Like she is like the Flash. You just see like sparkles left behind.
God damn.
What a creature. What a magnificent creature you guys have picked up on the way.
I'm gonna hop up on my horse.
Who would like to go on the horse though?
I
Because
already
we have
hopped up
that
on my
now.
horse.
I think Ski Bop should have it because it is his horse. And also, if he could just like ride around and cast spells, that would be sick.
That would be
That
sick.
be pretty
And
cool.
I don't think I'm tall enough to ride a horse.
We can lift you.
That is also true. You could pick me up.
I
That's
mean,
embarrassing. That's
you can find a
embarrassing. I have
pony.
my pride,
I
dude.
mean, I've seen dwarves who are a little bit smaller than you in my home ride horses and things and elks. You'll be fine.
That's fair. But I have my pride. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Keep up. You can have the horse.
Just keep up. You also feel the slight brush up against your shin of your mastiff, who is also still with you all.
You're such a good boy.
Oh, Magnus,
Yes.
you're a halfling, correct?
I am indeed a halfling, yes.
Can't you ride the mastiff?
You technically
How-
can ride the mastiff.
Actually, now that I think about it, that's a fantastic idea. Hold on. How big is this mastiff? Is this an average sized mastiff or is
I think it's a medium creature, and depending on your weight.
It's a medium.
I mean, if I'm my exact weight for you, I am 55 pounds.
You can
You
definitely.
should be good.
I got you.
Yeah.
You're set.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
I'm gonna
now
try and
I
ride
was
this
thinking
mastiff.
throw
Hold
you.
on. I'm gonna try and ride this mastiff.
Keep up. Do you tell the mastiff to let him ride?
Yes.
Let's go.
And with that, Magus, you jump on top of the mastiff.
Yeah, baby, let's go.
I'm still a mastiff. Take commands from him, unless they put you into bad situations.
Yeehaw.
All right. So with that, would you guys like to keep heading to the cemetery?
Yep. Let's keep heading to the
Yes,
cemetery.
please.
You got it. So first off, I need a D20 check. This will be from Zeldris. Go ahead and roll a D20 for me.
Okay. Oh, what I got? Okay, I got a 4.
A 4, okay. Nothing happens. And I need also, are you all stealthing?
Yes.
Okay, so roll stealth checks for me.
My pass without a trace is dropped, by the way.
It is dropped, so it's not plus 10.
All right.
And Odin, you are still exhausted, so you got disadvantage. And then Dylan, do me a favor, roll a D8 for me.
Oh, and bring my dice.
Will do. I'm gonna roll my D8 on the screen.
You got it.
I rolled in. I got an 18 on the stealth check.
Beautiful.
I got a 13.
13, 18.
I rolled a 2 for the D8.
A 2 for the D8. Thank you.
I'm gonna roll myself check.
I got 13 as well for stuff.
Okay, 2 13s and 18.
Sorry,
Would you
I
get?
got. I don't know if I have any bonuses for stuff. Yeah, I don't. I got a 14.
you with the horse
14.
too, also, or
Yeah, roll one for the horse.
okay.
Does the Mastiff also roll for stealth?
It's actually just forget it. Just forget the companions. It's gonna make them too many stealth checks.
Okay, just making sure.
It's already a bunch of stealth checks as it is, to be
I
honest.
just imagine a horse crouching.
A
Taking it slow.
Mastiff tiptoeing along the shadows.
You got it though. As you guys continue down the streets, keeping your best to jump from alleyway to alleyway without attracting too much attention. Who is helming this? Like who's at the head, spearheading this travel? Lelouch? Lelouch, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yeah, sure. Well, this is something that I'm semi-decent in. Oh god, it's gonna jinx. Hold up. Knock on wood. Should I roll on the computer or should I just roll my dice?
Up to you.
I don't trust the computer. That's not bad. 16.
That's not bad. As you guys are traveling, darting from point to point to point to point, you guys make it pretty close to the cemetery, but about 4 or 5 blocks from the gate to the cemetery, you notice what looks like a charred humanoid corpse in the middle of the street. And with your roll for perception, you can see that it is clutching a sword that looks pretty well made.
Everybody, there is a charred corpse in the middle of the road, and I know it might seem a bit inappropriate at this time, but the sword that he is carrying is magnificent.
A magnificent sword, you say? Now I'm interested.
I mean, we have to sneak across to get that, but at least one of us do.
Was it a big sword or a small sword?
It looks like a sword type of sword.
It's a long sword.
It is a longer type sword. Not too big, but about the one that I'm carrying.
Like 2-hand?
It could be 1 or 2-handed. Like this one that I have. And I unshaped the sword.
Now, quick question: Do you think this? Now, hear me out on this. Maybe this is a trap.
Most definitely.
Yeah, probably.
But do we want to try?
Skiba.
I'm willing to risk my life for a cool sword.
Okay.
What if we send the Mastiff in? Just
That was my idea.
That's
Here.
pretty rude.
Magus.
yes.
Rock, paper, scissors.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you two. I'm not all right with animal cruelty. So
Okay, I guess.
Damn. Hold on.
Can I just steal the sword?
Damn. Hold on.
3?
On three.
3?
All right.
Yeah, you go.
Or how about I count because
One.
there's going to be a delay.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I know. It's
Damn.
rock, paper, scissors,
What?
shoot.
All right, I'll count and then on 3, like every single time I count, you do one. So ready? 1, 2, 3.
Fuck.
Oh. Wait. So it's on 3 or after 3?
I'll do on 3.
Okay, Magus, let's go. Go get it. Go.
All right. Fine. Whatever. I'll cut my losses. Whatever.
I already stole it.
Damn.
I already did it.
All right. So what's happening?
I guess I'm going over to the charred corpse and investigating my corpse. See what's
Alright.
going on there.
Magus on top of the Mastiff, you begin trotting over to the burnt corpse. And it's about maybe 20 or so feet from the alleyway where you guys are. You get there and you immediately notice that the skin on it is burnt to hell. It is clutching a kind of silver sword, and it does have some of its equipment still, like a side satchel with a couple of vials on there, and a couple of its equipment still on there. But for the most part, it is burnt.
Right.
What would you like to do?
Can I? Well, first, can I see what's in the satchel and like what are in those vials? See what's like potions or something like that that we can take.
Make an investigation check.
All right. Bit of advantage. First one was an unnatural 20. And they were both unnatural 20. Wow. 19 plus 1. Both. That's a
So,
unnatural
What
20.
when you're checking around the pouch, you find about 5 gold pieces inside of it. You find a couple of empty vials, but you do manage to find one vial that is full. The vial that you see that is full is, excuse me, 1 second. Need to double check something just so that I don't fuck it up. Nice.
About that.
You're good. It is a dark blue liquid with a what looks like a nail inside.
A
It's
nail?
like a fingernail, but like
Yeah.
of like a bigger size,
Hmm.
like
Interesting.
way bigger than a normal human, like
Can
even
it roll like,
even bigger than like what Odin's like fingernails would be like.
can it roll like medicine on that? See if I can figure out what it is.
This would be more of an Arcana check.
All right, fair enough. Even better. I have advantage. It's an 8 on the first one. Wow, I'm getting double roll. Oh my, that's an 8. All right.
An 8.
Yes.
You're not 100% sure.
Damn, but I will still take it. See if the rest of the crew can figure it out.
You got it. So you take that, and there's also still the sword there.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to take the sword. I'm scared it's gonna be cursed. To figure out if something is cursed, do I roll like religion?
That would require, you couldn't notice off of first glance. It'd take you a little while of studying it. It'd be like studying it, also doing like maybe an identify spell or something of the sort.
All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put out, if I have a cloth on me, I'm gonna pull it out and grab the sword with the cloth. So I'm not actually touching the hilt in case it's cursed, and I'm gonna get my soul taken away by the sword.
Absolutely.
That's not bad.
You reach down and grab the sword, like where it is with the cloth, and you pick it up. It's a little heavy, but it's pretty good. It seems, like a very well-made sword. As you pick it up, you begin, you have everything. Do you make your way back to the group? Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm just thinking about.
you got it. So you start making your way back to the group, and as you start walking away, you all feel the earth begin to tremor just a little bit, almost like similar to an earthquake. And Magus, right under you, you just see the ground begin to crack.
Incredible.
And as it does, you begin to see this like red light, and it's happening all in like a split second. As I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
You killed
All
the
right.
dog.
Hey man, this isn't my fault.
Come on, man.
What did you want me to do?
This is all. You need to make a dexterity saving throw for the Mastiff as well, Silas.
Oh
no.
no. That's a 15 for me.
15, you succeed.
Oh my god.
What about the Mastiff?
17 without the app modifier.
You got it. So that is a success. However, both of you take, this would be 9 plus 3, 12, plus another 3. That would be 15. So 7 points of fire damage as a spout of lava just shoots up. Magus and the dog, you just barely dodge out of the way as some of the lava still like singes the side of your clothing, but both of you take 7 points of fire damage.
The Mastiff is dead.
The Mastiff, so as you dodge out of the way, Magus, you feel like your entire body fall down and you smack the floor as you see the dog being like superheated by lava and then just disappears out of reality.
You got rid of him like a Yoshi.
See,
Literally, that's what I was
Fucking
saying.
jumped
Man. I
right
literally just jumped off like a Yoshi free jump.
That Ski Bop will remember that. Man.
Oh man, that's not my fault. Did you not want a cool sword?
I can't hold the
Lush
sword. I don't care
is-
about the sword.
Alush is regretting telling anybody this information.
I'm going to
Magus,
apologize profusely to Skilo, but I know he's not going to forgive me for a while.
Nope.
Magus, you can put a
You
silver
don't have to go home for a while.
silver sword
You don't
into
have to
your
go home
inventory. One silvered sword. However, with that, you return back to the crew. Skeepop gives you a scornful look as you continue forward.
Single tear going down Lelouch's face.
And
Wait, did the dog die?
Yeah.
The dog did.
And that's
Ash now. It joins its brother.
How much do you want to pay for the dog to come back?
I'm not paying you nothing.
Jesus. I'll give you the five. I'll give you the 5 gold. I'll give you the 5 gold I just found.
He's like, all right, I'll bring the dog back right now. Uses Race of Dead. Not even fucking, not even like a resurrection.
Well, you guys continue towards the cemetery, and at this point, you've reached the gates. And the first thing you notice, the 10-foot high. I apologize. What is the marching order? You guys can be up to 3 in a line. Up to.
I'm in the back with the horse.
You're on the back with the horse, and no mastiff this time.
I guess I'll be in the front
Okay, Odin.
or one of the fronts.
Odin and Lelouch, you can be up front. Magus, do you want to be in the back or front?
I'll be in the front.
The front, and then Zeldris, the horse, and Skeepop in the back.
I'm sorry, I was just responding in our Discord.
You
We're
can-
going that if you haven't already, everybody.
So, you notice this is Lelouch, you're at point. There's a 10-foot high brass fence that's once surrounded El Toro Cemetery, has fallen in numerous places, and a wide gate allowing access to the grounds has been torn from its hinges. You guys then begin to hear like dripping sounds, almost like water droplets, as you then look at the tops of the gates and see severed humanoid bodies
Run.
on tops.
I was about to say someone's looking fresh as fuck, but they're looking dead as fuck, my guy.
The severed humanoid body parts adorn the spikes atop the fence post. Some of the bodies still wriggling and writhing. You see a mouth open. Some of like the arms are still like the fingers are moving on the ends of it. You can see legs, all different types of body pieces on top of these fence posts. It immediately gives you a sense of dread. You can see as lightning begins to flash from the companion, as it strikes one of the gravestones. You look up and look into the graveyard proper, and you notice hundreds of zombies and skeletons
Skeep up
making
there.
their way all around the entirety of the graveyard.
Keep out turns around.
You can see cracked gravestones and crumbling monuments are scattered across the cemetery grounds, whose center is occupied by a chapel. Zeldris and Skeepop would know that the chapel has been dedicated to Lathander, Torm, Helm, and Tyr. That once holy structure that you remember now glows with a fetid purple radiance. You can just see this kind of radiance coming off of the chapel itself. And as you all stand there looking around, there's one kind of mausoleum-like structure that's pretty big that's near the chapel. You see the chapel up ahead. You'd have to enter the cemetery proper to get a better view, and a smaller house that adorns the left-hand side of it. And while you all are standing, go ahead, Lelouch.
I was just asked, what were the last two? Because I know it was Lathander and Torm. I'm just writing that for my notes.
Lathander, Torm, Helm, like a hat, helm, and Tyr.
Thank you.
You're welcome. As you guys are all standing there, kind of like taken aback from this visage of what once was a holy cemetery, walking through the center of your group is two undead dragging another body that seems to not be moving. And it's just dragging it right in the middle of your group. You all kind of like freeze for a second and like your bodies like stiffen, almost like paralysis, as they just walk through the center of your group and walk into the graveyard. Magus?
Are we being like frightened right now, or is this just
No, this is more of like
just context?
Like context of what the area around you.
All right.
And they make their way into the cemetery and begin walking towards the chapel.
Wait, so did they just like walk in between us and just not care?
Not care.
What a flex, man.
I'm not sure I'm a fan of.
I know damn well those zombies were packing in the past life.
Did that just happen?
Fuck.
Do you think the rest of them were like that?
So they
No. No, let us not take that gamble.
did they go out of the graveyard to take a person?
Vice
I
versa.
think they were taking the person to the graveyard.
Yeah, they walked in between your group from the city into the graveyard and are currently dragging a dead body by the legs. There's like a trail that you guys are basically on. There's a trail that leads up to the chapel, and also it kind of splits off towards that smaller structure that's on the left-hand side. And they're just dragging the body, and it looks like they're heading towards the chapel.
Ski Bob's just baffled. I don't know what to say.
That is. What the fuck?
Maybe we should test something real quick.
Oh boy.
Well, they ignored us, so maybe the rest of them might.
You try that with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, let me do it, please.
Odin, I'm going to be honest with
I'm
you.
walking up to the gate.
No, Odin, come
You
back here, please.
you walk up to the gate, which is open, by the way, because one of the hinges off one is just completely torn open, and you're currently at the gate opening right at where the trail begins. You can see that the two zombies that are dragging the dead body are about maybe 15 feet ahead of you, just walking forward on the trail.
I'm going to step in.
You begin stepping in.
And I'm just going to look at the nearest zombie and just be like, hey.
You look at the nearest zombie as one is passing by one of the gravestones about 10 feet to your right. It's walking by. You say hi. It looks over. And then the eyes are like this like pure white, kind of like stricken on the sides. It looks ghastly. One of the eyes like popped out as it looks over. And just keeps walking.
So we're good? Okay, have a nice day. Hey guys, come in.
How does that? Why does that work? Why did that work? Oh my
I
god!
died laughing if he just goes hi, he just goes, how are you doing? And just,
He says a clap. He starts to clap him up. Oh, what's good, brother? What's good?
Everyone in front, I thought
Look at
people were
the
like
weather.
pointing at me and all of them were going to turn at me.
Great weather, guys.
can I bum a cigarette off you?
Well, do you all step into the cemetery?
Yes, I am.
I am scared, but yes.
Cautiously, yes. I'm still stalking, kind of.
Okay. There's where you all stand. There is actually no place to stealth, as you guys are out in the open now on the trail. You guys are currently going to be. 1 second.
Magus, I have a question for you.
What is that?
Can I use that sword? Because I'm missing my really good one, and I
You're
don't
absolutely
think-
right. You're right. Yeah, of course.
Thank you very
I'll
much.
give-
Because I think if I need to fight any of these, I don't really think it will have enough effect.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. Of course, I forgot that you were giving your sword away. I'm gonna give Lelouch my silver sword.
I forgot to until now.
As
That's out of character.
so,
I just realized. Oh no.
Dylan, you can add a silver sword into your inventory.
Thank you so much, Bruce.
Money moves.
So, you all begin to make your way into the chapel, and I assume you're heading on the trail towards the actual larger structure. As you guys are walking through, again, there's an assortment of different zombies, skeletons that are just trudging through the graveyard grounds, hundreds on hundreds. Lelouch?
Would it just be a regular longsword or +1?
It would just be a regular longsword, but silvered, so it bypasses the non-magical damage resistance.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna equip it, but I'm gonna rename it to just silver longsword real quick.
You got it. You guys begin trudging through, and as you can see, the city's descent into Avernus has taken a toll on this once beautiful chapel. Nearly all the stained glass windows on the front of it, along the outside walls, have been smashed, and the main doors hang open. No sign of any other creatures that aren't the zombies or skeletons can be seen. You begin looking around from all directions, and you notice what is on the, you notice a massive kind of mausoleum sort of area on your left-hand side. You also, keeping an eye out on the two zombies that were dragging the undead body, they begin dragging the undead body between the two buildings that are the chapel and the smaller structure, and towards and around the back of the chapel, out of sight. You begin looking left and right, and you also notice on the front of the chapel, 1 second, sorry. Yes, on the front of the chapel, you see carved pillars resembling heroes of Elturel's past decorations, with a white marble patio leading into the main chapel. The dark mahogany doors are ajar, and the remains of the patio's windows have spread shattered stained glass everywhere. Sean?
Odin's just gonna look real quick at like the statues of the heroes and see if he sees the Goliath woman.
Would you like to step up to them?
Yeah, sure.
You got it. Give me 1 second.
If everyone's okay with it.
I'm fine with that. I can run away.
Give me a second. As Odin, as you begin stepping away from the group, stepping forward towards the chapel, you all begin to hear what is a grumbling sound, like a. As coming out from the mausoleum on the left-hand side, you see a skeletal hand, a massive skeletal hand, grabs the side of the door and pokes his head out. And what you see is a massive skeletal minotaur. As it looks over at Odin, who has stepped forward towards the group, and even though it is skeletal, you can see like fumes coming out of its snort as it looks over and begins to charge. Okay. And you look to the right and you see two more beginning to charge from the side of the chapel. I need you all to roll initiative. And
I have a question.
Yes.
Is he running directly towards Odin?
The one by the mausoleum is.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna cast Wind Wall.
On your turn.
Gotcha.
And we're going to initiative.
Yeah, I want to do that. So it just fucking slams right into it.
All right, then go on. I need you to roll a nice nat 20 on their initiative.
I'm gonna roll on the computer to see if I get it.
God damn, I believe
you can see it.
I believe in you.
All right, guys. So
that's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad.
It's
Silas, let me know. Silas, let me know when you have the battle screen fixed up.
Yeah, fixing it right now.
Nice, Eldris.
Fuck yeah, John.
I didn't want to go first.
Too bad.
Oh, they could roll
You're too brave.
green initiative.
You're too much
Alright.
of God guide you.
And while he's getting that fixed up, let me get a 25 to 20.
20 for Zeldris.
Zeldris, baby, you're up first.
Go.
After Zeldris would be 20 to 15.
I got an 18.
Battle map's good. Let me roll.
Okay. Ski Bob, what you got in the row?
Oh, it was Magus.
Magus, what'd you get?
15.
15, so you're up next. And then 15 to 10. What'd you get?
13.
What'd you get?
13.
13. Lelouch. All right, and then after Lelouch. All right, beautiful. And then the only person left would be everybody's keep up. What do you guys keep up? A 4. So the horse will also be going on your turn, okay?
Oh, fuck. I forgot about the horse.
Oh, of course.
Perfect distraction.
Go.
That's okay. Give me a second. I'm about to put on the fight music.
Just X when they give it to you.
I'm going to be
Alright,
back
guys.
for like 30 seconds.
Wait, you want to stay in there for just 1 second for me?
Gotcha.
Here's the surprise.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
If you guys go ahead and pin that, you'll probably be able to see it a little bit better.
I just did.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that.
Same.
That is fucking awesome.
We getting bougie now.
Yes, sir.
Damn. Look at the mausoleum.
So good.
That's huge.
That's
Also, we're
sick.
screwed.
No, this is quality. This is content. Was
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Like and subscribe.
for more content like this.
All right, how's that?
Subscribe to us so we can have more awesome things like this.
Actual. Do you guys see both the both all the buildings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. So you guys are currently. Let me see. So we have Ski Bop here, Zeldris, Lelouch, Magus, Odin. This is the chapel right here. These are all the pillars that I was talking about. You can see one Minotaur here, another one here, and another one here. So, with that, and then the zombies went over in this direction between these two buildings.
Alright.
Now, I didn't put the litter of zombies on here just because it would congest the field a little bit too much. Because hundreds of zombies is a lot to put on a map. Especially when they're non-combatants. So with that, let's get started with initiative. Zeldris, you're up, baby.
I'm gonna head out for a second.
You got it.
I believe in you, John.
Doesn't
Hey.
go back.
I'm gonna do the safest option. Toll the dead to the Minotaur on the right of me.
On the right of you, got it. The closest one. Wisdom saving throw.
Yes, please.
That is going to be for wisdom. It's going to be a 13.
And he fails.
He fails. What was the DC?
Nice.
15.
15. That's beautiful. Go ahead.
He's going to take 9 points of damage.
It's 2d12. Don't forget.
He's not hurt though.
It's still 2d12 though. Because you're level.
Doesn't it do like
Oh, sorry.
it's like 2d8 and then
Yeah,
it
it's
goes up to
2d8.
2d12.
So my bad. Yeah, 2d8. 2d8.
Yeah, I was about to like, yo, I'll roll it higher.
Yeah. Did you roll 2d8?
Yes.
All right, cool. I just wanted to make sure. I want to make sure you're getting all the damage you can.
Thank you.
And
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, of course, of course. With that, you take the bell, you ring it, ding, ding, as it does the Minotaur beast. This one carrying a massive like hammer. It just kind of rings out as it's shaking its head, and it looks angry. Next up is, are you gonna move or anything?
I'm gonna move 5 feet up.
5 feet up, you got it. I believe Odin's next.
And I'm gonna end my turn.
Odin, you're up, baby.
Okay. I'm just gonna. For now, I'm just gonna move 30 feet to my left towards the one Minotaur.
You got it.
And I'm gonna hold my first with my bonus action. I'm going to cast. I'm gonna turn giant.
Oh, okay.
I'll use one of those because these are big boys.
And with that, you turn just about its size.
And then I'm gonna hold my action and wait until it gets in range.
You got it. What are you holding?
Just like great X attacks.
You got it. Magus, it is now your turn.
All right. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
You got it. As you do, you cast Armor of Agathis. You take out a bit of water, and you throw it up into the air. As it hits you, your entire body begins to coalesce and rind with ice.
Nice. And then I'm going to shoot the one on the nearest one to us.
So the one
I'm going to shoot
directly
with
to
my crossbow.
You got it. Make an attack against him.
Is Armor of Agathis an action or bonus action?
Oh my god, you're right. It is an action.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. My bad.
You got it. So you got a bonus action movement.
Yes, I do a bonus action. So I'm going to amplify my blood curse of blood of agony since this skeleton doesn't have blood, so I have to amplify it in order for it to work.
You got it.
So I'm going to amplify it, and I'm going to take 1d6 or 1d8. Let me check. I will be taking 1d6
1d6 points of damage. You got it. On which one?
on the one nearest to us.
You got it. Awesome. Anything else?
I'm taking 1 damage. Yes, I'm doing that, and I'm going to move 5 feet forward.
You move 5 feet forward. Okay.
That's end turn.
You got it. Next up would be Lelouch. Is he back? Yes.
Perfect.
Lelouch, go for it.
I am going to go and I see that I'm just going to say for cinematic effect that Magus was going to prepare Armor of Agathis, but he didn't. So I'm just going to look at him, wink, and cast.
I cast the Armor of Agathis. What I didn't do is
you
I
did?
didn't shoot my crossbow because I forgot that it's on a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
I just did Armor of Agathis, Bloated Agony, and then move. That's it.
Epic. I'm still going to do it regardless. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Magus.
Okay.
Thanks, homie.
And that's a bonus action, correct?
Yep. And then for my action, I'm going to go and cast Produce Flame. And I'm going to shoot that at the Minotaur that's to my
Ooh,
right.
that's better. That's better.
You got it. So,
It'll be light.
yeah, I saw it and I was like, maybe I should change the lighting. All right, awesome. So you shoot that over at the Minotaur directly to the right or in the top right?
The one that is directly to the right for me.
You got it. Make the attack roll.
Gotcha. That's going to be a 19. 13 plus 6.
That definitely hits. Also, one second. This one came from around the channel, so you would have been actually right here.
Oh, by the way, Magus, you add +2 to your armor class for Shield of Faith.
Hell yeah. All right, thanks.
No problem. But I'm out of that for the day.
All right.
And he takes 7 points of the fire damage.
7 points of fire damage.
Yep.
Thank you, good sir.
Yeah.
This is the
I went
same
to pick
one.
up one, and it fell.
Got
It was 6.
Anything else?
Nope.
No, you want to move it
That's all I
on?
got for now. I'll move back and to the right one.
So you're right here.
Yep. I'm gonna move. Oh,
T-Bob's right here.
yeah. I thought I was Magus for a second. My bad.
You're
'Cause I
good.
see his mini. I'm gonna move 2 spaces to the right.
Here.
Yep. And I'm gonna face him. Also, I have a question. Is my wooden armor off or no?
It is. Yeah, it would be off by now.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
Sorry.
South.
Sorry.
All right. Yeah. Fuck it. I'm gonna stick with that.
You got it. And with that, now it is their turns. First off, the one that runs straight up to Odin, slamming right through and going straight for Odin with a massive battle axe in hand. The first thing it does as it's running towards you, Odin, it braces itself and charges you. And let's see. This is going to be the gore attack since it charged at you. This has to move at least 10 feet towards the target. And okay, it's awesome. So that is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. You take 7 plus 5, 12 plus 4, 16 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And let's see, if the skeleton moves at least 10 feet toward the target, then hits it with the gore attack on the same turn, the target takes an extra 2d8. So you take 4 plus 5, 9 more points of damage, piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And if the target is a creature, it must succeed. So I need you to make a strength saving.
Oh, okay.
Wait, hell's action, remember? So when he got
Yeah, I gotta do that after.
You got it, but give me 1 second because this will affect that.
Hey. 26.
27. So you are not pushed 10 feet away and knocked prone, which would have fucked up your action. But as the Minotaur lowers his head and just slams, gores you right through your shoulder with one of its horns and attempts to push you back, you take the pain, grab onto its shoulders and push it back. Taking the horn out, the bleeding comes, but you're ready and you've had your action held, so go ahead.
All right. For my first attack, I'm going to use Great Weapon Master.
Absolutely. So minus 5
for the biscuit.
Minus 5, go for it.
Not bad. So minus 5, so it would be plus 3. 17 to hit.
Hits. That hits. And roll the second one as well.
Gotcha. 23 to hit.
That also hits.
Okay. So for the first attack, it's going to be with an extra d6 from my giant form.
Got it.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, so 17. The first one's going to be 21 points of damage.
21 points of damage, and the second one?
Wait, no. About 10, 20. I did the math wrong. It's going to be 24 points of damage.
On the first one?
Yeah, and for the second one, that's a 2. I'm going to re-roll that. And that's a 3, slightly better. 8 points of damage.
Got it. 8 points of damage on the second one. Oof, this one's already started. It took a hefty attack from you, and as you bring it down and bring it right across, you can see the bones are beginning to shatter in places. It looks, like it's taking a good brunt of damage. However, the other two now start moving in. So 5, 10, 15, right up to Lelouch. And let me double check the movement speed. Solid 40 feet, that's not bad. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Right up to Magus's small form. And Magus, this is towering over you. First off is going to be the gore attack against Lelouch. That is going to miss with a 10. And then the gore attack against Magus, which is also going to miss. Both of them miss as they both, Magus, you're just too small. It can't get its head low enough to gore you with its horn. And then Lelouch, as it tries to do the same with you, you manage to take the silver sword and just deflect the horn, and it does not pierce you. However, they have all begun to battle with you all. Skeep up, what are you doing? You are back there with the horse.
Okay. Would there be any way I could do the Hunger Hunter? without getting the loose and Magus caught inside of it.
It depends on where you put it. What's the cover? How much does it cover?
It covers a 20-foot radius.
20-foot radius.
Yes.
Let me see. $20 that's this inner circle. No, it's the ouch. It's the entire. So if you put it, what's the range?
I can move up to 150 feet.
Okay, so there's a way to catch both of them and put it on the edge.
I kind of want to do that.
So this area back here is full of sunroof. Got it? You see it? I'm sorry. You see it?
Yeah. Alright, so they can't see. I'm gonna get anything right now. I'm gonna get in the turn start.
And I'll go ahead and do some marker.
And then I'm wanting to move left 30.
You're gonna move left 30 feet?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet.
And I'll have my turn there.
On top of your horse. Alright, you got it, and then what is the damage on them, or is it on the top of the turn?
When they start turning with the intern, that's when I take damage.
You got it. Awesome. So, that's you, Skip Up, Zelgis, you're up.
Okay.
Zelgis, and it creates where it's darkness, correct?
Yeah, complete darkness. Can't see in, can't see out. But you cannot use magical ways to see inside darkness.
Zelgis, the two Minotaurs directly in front of you, in front of Lucian Magus, have disappeared.
Oh.
You cannot see them, as they are covered in complete darkness.
You still swing.
Could I still try and throw a cantrip over there?
You could, but does the cantrip require you to see your target?
Yes. So no, that won't work. You know, I guess I'm gonna have to.
You still remember where they are initially.
Yeah, but some spells require you to see your target.
Yeah, in all my cantrips, I need to see them. You know what? Let's see what I got for my regular actions. Can I just throw one of the daggers I have on my side into the cloud of darkness?
Sure. Yeah, make an attack with disadvantage.
Okay.
With your dagger. Are you aiming for the one on the right or the left?
The one on the right. So I'm gonna roll disadvantage. So let's see the first one. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's 14. Second one. Okay, 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and roll damage to your dagger.
And I do 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. That's not bad. You said the one on the right, correct?
Yes.
Got it.
And I'm gonna just move 2 spaces to the left.
2 spaces to the left?
Yeah.
There you go. Awesome.
I'm gonna end my
Alright. You got it. You had your turn. So Odin, you're up. Sean, you're up.
My bad, didn't know I was muted. I'm gonna do I'm gonna rinse and repeat. I'm gonna make 2 melee attacks against him.
Got it. Go ahead, bud.
And the first one's gonna be Great Weapon Master.
You got it.
Okay. 5, 14, 17.
17 hits.
Nice. Okay, and for the other one, that's gonna be it's gonna be a 13.
13 just hits.
Okay. Alright. The first one. Okay, that one. Gonna be plus 10, so plus 15, that's 18. And plus 6, 24. In total, 36 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Wow.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm just gonna legit just take one swing, cut off his horns that gored me, and then with the other swing, when I come back, I'm just gonna decapitate.
Got it. It's that one swing upward. The horn comes off from the side, and the head comes rolling off as a skeletal form, just begins to scatter across the floor.
Cool. And then I'm going to move as close as possible to the nearest Minotaur.
You look back
Looks like-
and you just see an entire in cloud of just darkness, and you see Magus and Lelouch in front of it.
Okay, I'm going to start moving back to the rest of the group.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
And I'll end my turn there.
I don't know. Magus, you're up.
All right. So quick question about Eldritch Blast. So when it says that when I hit level 5, it becomes 2 beams. So that means I attack twice, or they both come at once?
They both come at once. So like,
And how is it like both are straight line, or?
So you can target different people with each Eldritch Blast, but you roll for each individual blast.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. So I remember we're both going on Deal Minotaur is dead. I can split these, I guess, like in any direction I want, right?
Correct.
All right, so I'm gonna use each Eldritch Blast to target both the Minotaurs that are still alive.
So this would be with disadvantage because you can't see them. You're also in combat with them. So just go ahead and make attack with disadvantage.
All right. First one's a 6.
6 misses.
That's a miss. That's a 23 on the second one.
23 hits.
All right, and then it's a 2d10. That is 7 damage.
7 points of damage. That is not bad. That is the one that's already been hit a bunch of times. So as you take both hands out and Eldritch energy begins to form into both of them, you point at both the spots where you think they are. You shoot out into the darkness. One just goes straight through. The other one you can see just kind of like a bit of a spark of impact onto one of the Minotaurs.
No legs.
That is your turn. Magus, anything else?
That's it.
That is Lelouch.
Okay, so would I be able to do melee attacks?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just disadvantage because you can't see them.
Okay. I'm gonna go and wild shape into a cave bear because I found out they just have the exact same stats as a polar bear. Besides the swim speed.
Go for it, bud.
All right. Then I'm gonna use multi-attack and attack the skeleton minotaur in front of me.
Got it. Disadvantage on the attacks, bro.
Gotcha. Okay, so on my first attack, it's 16.
Six, 16 does hit.
Okay. And then the next one is going to be a 12.
A 12 just hits. That's the armor class.
Okay. All right. Then I have to bust out D6s. Okay. For my bite attack, it's going to be 9 points of piercing damage.
9 points of piercing.
And for my claws, it's going to be 13 points of slashing damage.
13 points of slashing.
Yep.
That's not bad. Not bad. All right. Anything else?
Nope. That's everything in my turn.
Got it. As you turn into your bear form, you reach out, take a bite, you find purchase on a bone, you crunch, and you can feel the bone snap in your mouth as you come out with a claw in that same direction, raking across the skeletons. It is now their turn. Ski pop damage.
You have to make let's see. Oh, they take 2d6. Okay, and at the end of the turn, they gotta make a saving throw.
You got it. So go ahead and roll that damage. Just roll 1 2d6 and then I'll put it to both of them.
5.
5 points of damage.
Yes, 5 cold damage.
Got it. Good job. All right, awesome. They begin to shift out of the tendrils that are lacking out into the middle.
Remember, it's also difficult terrain.
They would have enough movement to make that.
Gotcha.
So 10, 20 right here. And the first one is going to go for a hammer strike against the bear. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, awesome. You take 7 plus 4, 11 plus 4, 15 points of bludgeoning damage. That's just right into the side. It takes and slams you right in the ribs. Magus, this is another one coming towards you. This one is going to be a 21 to hit. Magus. Andres.
Yes.
Does 21 definitely hits.
Yeah, most definitely.
And another and a 9. So 15 plus 4, 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
Straight to your chest. As they all just kind of scream out and the snorts just of straight smoke coming out. That is their turns, however. Ski Pop, you're up.
The one that's out of the I guess both of them out. The one that's attacking Lelouch. I'm just going to
Yeah. That's the one everybody can do.
I'm going to use Shockwave against it.
Go ahead and make it tackle.
19 to hit.
19 hits, yes.
And it's going to take 12 thunder damage. Or lightning damage.
How much? 12?
Yes.
How do you want to do this?
Yay!
This is the one everybody's been beating up.
After it's coming out of the pretty much the tendrils, while it did it hit you, Lelouch?
It did.
Okay, so after I see it hit Lelouch, I'm gonna like swipe my hand like this, just quickly across, in order to pretty much decapitate the skeleton.
Got it. As you bring your hand across and the lightning strike comes out and slams into its head, it pulses for just a second before all the bones begin to scatter in multiple different directions as the head explodes. All right. Anything else, Keep on?
No, that's all I can do. I'll drop spells wrong.
You dropped, what is it?
I'll drop the
Hunger Flower. You got it. I'll deal with that in a second. That is you Keep up Zovers.
Okay. You know, it's been a while since Zeldris actually hit anything. So I'm gonna take out my +1 mace. I'm gonna run up to the guy. I'm gonna attempt to hit him.
I believe in you.
It's been quite a while since I smacked some bones. 15,
Back that bitch up.
19, 20, 21 to hit.
21 hits.
And I'll just let the computer do the damage. 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage is something.
Divine smash.
You come with the mace and just. Oh wait, is it bludgeoning?
Yes.
You actually do. So 1 second. As you come in with the strike, you slam into the ribs, and you swear it like almost like melts like butter. Like it does almost double the amount of damage as it takes 12 points instead of 6.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Ooh.
good to know.
Your element.
That is
Your
you.
element. Breaking bones.
Odin, it is now your turn.
Okay. Since I have my two friends on the opposite side, I'm gonna move around and flank with a Magus.
We're currently flanking Magus.
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna attack him.
Go for it, bud.
I know, I'm switching it up.
Go for it.
And you would never believe, first attack, Great Weapon Master.
With advantage.
I expected a counterspell, Sean.
Okay, so that would be a 20. Okay, for the first one, 17 plus 3, it's going to be 20.
That is.
And for the second one, it's going to be 22. Let's see if we get that crit. No, the second one's going to be a 22.
That is.
All right, so for the first one, there we go. God damn it, fell off the bed. So that's a 3. That's a 6. It's a 2. 7. 36 points of damage.
How much?
36.
36 points of damage. Good stuff. It is looking big rough.
All right, and we're just gonna leave it at that.
You got it. As you come in with 2 great axe strikes, you strike on the one half and slash its bones. You take off one of the arms with the other one, and with that, it leads into Magus's turn.
All right, so I am. Correct me if I'm wrong. I am what? Behind him or in front? I'm in front of him. Oh, on the side. Yeah.
He's like fighting all 3 of you. You're right here.
All right, so I'm gonna use my movement to get behind him.
Okay.
I'm gonna move behind him. Use my bonus action to activate Crimson Right. So let me take 1d6 real quick. It's 1 damage. So I'm also looking kind of rough. But, if we take those, I will be using. Let's use Radiant damage. That's the damage type I'm gonna pick for my assignments are. And then with my extra attacks, I'm gonna attack twice with my assignments are.
You have advantage because you're flanking.
Yes. Let me see. 24 definitely hits, right?
Definitely.
Excellent. So the first one lands. Let me see the second one. A 28 is the second one.
Most definitely is.
All right. Excellent.
Go ahead and roll damage for both.
The first one is 8 damage, and the second one is 4 damage.
8. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's like super tall, right? He's like
He's huge. Like the same height as, he's as high as big as Odin, who is double sized at the time.
all right. So I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna slash him once in the back of the knee, right?
Yep.
To see if he falls down because it's in the back of the knee.
He's buckles onto the other knee.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna thrust right through the pelvic area. Just
Yeah.
You got
You
it.
stabbed him in the dick.
exactly. Give him an extra one.
Thrust forward, and as you do, you pierce through the bone, and the pelvis shatters on top of the spinal cord, beginning to fall down as the entirety of the Minotaur begins to fall apart.
And that would be my turn.
That was brutal.
With that, initiative is over. but however, you have the entirety of this area to travel through. So what would you like to do? Or if you'd like to lick your wounds quickly, it's up to you.
I would like to lick my wounds real quickly. I'm at 15 health. Does anyone have any heals for me?
I'm a bear.
We could short
Damn. John, want to clutch us up with the heal?
We could short rest.
I'm sorry, what happened?
I'm at 15 health. Do you have any heals?
Do I have any heals?
No.
I am the cleric.
Good point. I underestimated that.
I'm a forged cleric, not a life cleric. Fuck off.
I can still heal your wounds. You know what? Just because I'm quite generous today, I'm gonna use cure wounds at 2nd level, and you're gonna get yes, 17 hit points back.
Holy
Wow.
whoops.
That's a fucking lot. Also,
Let's go.
He really said run it back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby. That is what I'm talking about.
and
Hey.
Silas, I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel comfortable resting in a cemetery filled with zombies and
I don't
skeletons.
want to do
What are you
that.
talking about? They're not attacking you.
I'm just gonna go over to the Minotaur I killed and take the horn that specifically stabbed me.
Got it.
I'm just gonna have that.
It's still got the blood dripping on it. Silas,
Can I go over to the mausoleum and inspect that?
you head over to the mausoleum.
Yeah.
So you head over
I'm gonna-
to the-
Can I assist Skibop with that? Just like walking over to guard him as a bear.
the bear.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else want to go to any other spots?
I mean, if everyone's going over there.
I would like to retrieve my knife that I threw.
Yeah, absolutely. You managed to go and grab your knife.
Reasonable.
And there's still zombies everywhere. Just
There's zombies literally everywhere. You can see that these pillars over here have the images of heroes of Elturel. Also, they seem to have some type of symbol over top of the heroes.
can I investigate them? Symbols?
Sure. Which pillar do you go to? There's 8.
The one directly in front of me. This.
Got it. Magus, what would you like to do? And Odin, what would you like to do? Also, Odin, your gigantification only lasts a minute, right?
Yeah, so it would probably be done by now.
Yes, sir.
And I changed my mind. I'm gonna go look at the pillars too.
Okay. Which one would you like to go to?
I'm just gonna look at all of them and see if I see the Goliath woman.
Okay, so we'll say for right now that you're with others and make a perception check. Magus, what would you like to do?
So wait, so who's going to the mausoleum? Is it just Lelouch alone?
The Lucians keep on.
You want to listen
Oh,
to me?
I will accompany. I want to accompany Lelouch and Ski up.
To the mausoleum.
Yeah.
Okay, so those of you rummaging through the mausoleum, go ahead and make investigation checks. Odin, perception, and Zodra, same things, perception or investigation. Up to you.
Nat 1.
Ooh,
It's okay. I got you.
20.
It's already rolled mine. I had a 21. 19 plus 3.
And I
21. What roll was this?
Investigation.
Investigation, beautiful. So, and what did you roll for the mausoleum? Begin rolling.
I just have a question. Can I still investigate as a bear?
Yes, you can.
Fuck. Yes.
Ski pop.
20 natural 20 plus 3 is 23.
Okay, and Andres.
I rolled a 14.
A 14. Beautiful.
I did better than regular Lelouch because cavers have a +3 to their intelligence. Like
Let's
for their,
go.
for their
Really?
stuff.
Really?
Oh wait, nope, that's saving throws. My bad.
You got it. You got it. So we're gonna do the.
I got a 12. I did not get a 15 because they have a +3 to saving throws, not to checks.
You got it. You got it. All good. However, those of you those of you looking through the mausoleum, Skipop, Lelouch, and also Magus, it's a little tight. Looking through there, the three of you with the big bear and the horse. The horse would probably need to stay outside, to be honest. Skipop.
Man, forget the bear.
And just tie the horse to like a skeleton. I don't think, or a zombie outside.
I don't trust
I don't think I'm doing it.
However, you all begin looking through the mausoleum and searching through. There's obviously a bunch of. I lied. So there is a bunch of overturned coffins, but at the end there's one coffin that's not been opened. But as you look around, you can see multiple different names. You assume they're Elturian in nature. But the final kind of casket area at the end of the mausoleum seems to be untouched.
Can I? Well, I wrote a natural 20 with investigation. Will I be able to see if there's a name on there?
Yes, absolutely. As you walk over there, you look on to the, there is a name, it's written in common, and it's Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Oh no.
That's the other time. Stephanie.
You also, with a natural 20, you'd be able to notice that she died recently, like within the last year or so.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna look back to the group. It's like, oh, this cactus is kind of weird. Died within the year, actually. And it hasn't been touched yet.
It was fairly recent.
Oh yeah, you. I'll do telepath speech with Lelouch.
Yeah.
Well, that is very recent and interesting.
Kind of want to open it.
I think we should have learned the lessons about opening strange coffins in mausoleums.
Well, all the other ones are already open. That means they're alive walking around.
Maybe there's a
somewhere.
reason this one's closed.
But the other ones are walking around somewhere, so that one may not be alive.
Fine, open the coffin. Coffin's queue.
You guys want to maybe tell Odin before we do that, though? And also, I can't open it. You not see how scrawny my arms are? I'm always gonna have Lelouch open it.
I'm gonna open the mausoleum. I'm a bear.
All right, come
Make
on,
a
bear.
strength check as the bear begins moving through and just pushing you both aside and jumps up onto his hind legs to grab onto the top of the stone cage.
Silas, I'm using your die for this.
Make a strength check, baby.
No bullshit. Natural 20.
Yeah.
Natural
I got
20.
it.
Plus 5, so 25.
With the bear claws, you guys hear stone beginning to grate against stone as it falls onto the other side and it cracks. And as it does, you look inside and you can see a very young female. She is in a what looks like a gown, like a white gown, around her neck.
Y'all are really fucked up.
Yes. Around her neck, you see what is a beautiful golden necklace. The necklace itself, the rings are gold. However, where it's attached to, you can see what looks like two golden hands like this that are essentially like carrying what look like three red rubies. Excuse me.
Okay.
It is extremely beautiful. You can see around the fingers are some rings, and you can see one ring that stands out above the rest. It is placed on the finger. I forgot what finger it is for when you get like wed, like
ring finger.
Ring finger.
Your ring finger.
All right. In the wise words of Ski Bob, I don't trust hoes. I'm putting the broken door back.
No, wait, hold on.
Wait a minute.
Rash.
Check.
No.
Be rash. No, hold on.
Don't do
We already
it.
desecrated enough corpses.
I'm not.
No. Hold
going to
on. No,
touch
hold
it.
on. Now, I'm not one for desecrating corpses. Well, it's just iced out like this. Hold on.
Listen. You desecrated a burnt corpse in the middle of a road a bit ago. That caused an accident.
You're a bear.
I know,
You're a
and I have
bear.
telepathic speech.
Yeah, I can
Also-
talk to
wait, hold on.
Andreas,
I'm
you
a
can
bear.
talk.
I push Magus.
Oh man.
Well, the thing is, so it's a lot easier to pick this thing up. However, putting it back on, you have to do with your jaw strength alone because you don't have opposable thumbs.
Oh
God.
god.
So
I'll do it.
you can
Predicts
you
T.
can try to do it.
Wait, Lelouch,
Print
can I
one.
use Arcana
Make
check
go
on
ahead and make
ring?
a strength check, and because it's uncomfortable, it's with disadvantage.
Okay.
Come on.
Roll.
We need the crimson chin right here.
Can I?
Was the-
By the way,
Arcana
check the loot
check.
cave. Check the loot cave. You'll see what I put in there. You'll see the necklace.
So the first one's a 12.
Lelouch, I wanna
Let's see if I
check
get
it
worse.
real quick.
Dude, I want the necklace. What is?
Second one is a 13. So those only
So
one
that's
better.
12.
Yep.
With that, you try to like fit the stone in your mouth, and it's just you're having trouble lifting it up into your mouth, and also like carrying it up on top. It's too much strain on your jaw.
Let's go. You know what time it is? Skeep up.
Skeep up.
Can I Arcana check about taking it off the corpse?
Sure. Make an Arcana check. What are you doing about
First I'm gonna do the necklace.
necklace? You got it.
Well, he does the necklace. Can I? Well, you said there was.
There are rings, and there's one that seems to be on the ring finger that stands out. It's like it just has like more gems.
Ooh,
I'm gonna try and take that ring.
Awesome. I'm still trying to put the door on with my jaws.
You got it.
Another
You're
natural
going to
20.
break your jaw, dude.
Silas, what'd you get?
Another
Bear
natural 20.
jaws.
Another natural 20, Andres.
That will be. What am I rolling then? Or
This would be our. This. What are you looking for? Are you just trying to investigate it,
yeah.
or are you trying to? Okay, are you trying to figure out if it's magical, or are you just trying to look in, like investigate them?
I'm trying to see if it's magical.
So make an Arcana check.
That would be, since I have advantage. That is a 22.
A 22. Okay, we'll get back to you.
All right.
Odin, Zeldris. As you see the rest of them who have now kind of disappeared into the mausoleum, you all begin looking at, and actually,
I'm not in the mausoleum. I can't fit.
for
Yes, you are.
you're about that deep. So the person outside, you all are about that deep into the mausoleum. And now then, Odin, Zeldris, as you both are looking at these kind of statues together, Odin, you kind of lose yourself in the beauty of them. As you're kind of looking at them, they are beautiful in their make. It looks, you can see sigils on top of them with names, or what seems like names. Zeldris, can you make a history check for me?
Of course. Oh, 7.
Or I'm sorry, this would be, this would be a history check.
Okay, I got a 14 for my history check.
14. So you do succeed the history check. These are names of heroes that are represented by the carved pillars. With the 14, you do remember a couple of the names in your head. You remember 4 of them. One is a Ginthar.
Ginthar.
The other is Zokel, Zokel. The next, it's Zokel of Torn, by the way. My bad.
Zolkul of Torn.
Bertra Zomes, Zomes. And the last one that you remember is Yevina Druin, Yevina, and then last name Druin, Druen. You just remember that in your head. The 4 that you do remember are these 4 right here. And as you're looking at them, because the chapel itself has this kind of purple-ish radiance around it, you begin to think the names, and you can see the radiance is kind of coming off of these pillars.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember any of their names except for like the bird name one.
Ginthor, Zoko, Vetra, Yevena.
Good job, Dylan.
Thank you. Send me those notes later, please.
Gotcha.
But yes,
And they're
and
just
the one that you're standing in front of, this is a Ginthar.
again.
But there's something special about these pillars. You're not 100% sure, but there's something special about them.
Can I try and do like an Arcana check on them since they're glowing?
This would be an Arcana or religion check. Odin, while he's doing that, do you want to do anything or no?
I'm just gonna keep going like one by one with the statues, I guess.
On the left or right?
I'll start on the left.
You make it out right here before you look up, and you can see that the one that would be, well, actually, you don't know the name of it, Zeldris Wood, but right there you do see her.
That's the one I'm looking at.
And you don't know the name of her though. Zeldris though? What'd you get on your religion or Arcana?
It seems I'm like the worst cleric. I got a natural 1 + 6, so a 7.
7. Wow. You can't. Something about it's escaping you. There's something up about these, but you're not sure.
Been too much of a rascal lately.
Right. Maybe it's the undead everywhere.
Yeah. However, you guys are looking at those. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Can I just like investigate the one I'm at?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Can I try and help investigate him with that?
Sure. So you walk over to him. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
All right.
I got a 21.
Oh, that's
17 + 4.
Okay. Zeldris, what'd you get?
Another natural 1.
Amazing.
You know, I gotta get him out.
That's fair. That's fair. Odin, looking over this, you do finally get the name, as you do know common, and the name is Bertra.
Bertra?
Yeah, Bertra Zones.
Bertra Zones.
And you say that like in your head. You can see that the statue itself is of like a raging Goliath woman charging into battle with her long sword.
I'm just going to take a mental note of the name.
Do you say it aloud or do you just say it in your head?
I wrote it down.
I'll say it out loud. Bertra Zones.
As you say it, you see the sigil begin to pulse for a second. Nothing happens, but it pulsed as you said it.
Bertra Zones.
Again, the pulse is brighter.
Bertra, can you hear me?
You say it for the third time. Thinking of the hero herself. As the light begins to like unleash this beautiful radiant light, kind of obscuring the purple. And it feels warm to the touch, like as if someone was like holding you. But you see coming out of the pillar is a shadowed figure in pain. As it moves out, it's just a pure shadow humanoid-like figure. And I will place it down 1 second.
Oh my.
Oh no, this is I think we've made a mistake.
Yes, indeed. I'll get the shovel.
A pure shadow-like figure pierces out. And it's so dark it's even hard to pick up from the camera. But it pulses out and it's screeching as it's seems to be taking damage from what you've done. And as you look around, you see coming out of each of the rest of the pillars are these shadow-like figures.
Hey, you're finally awake.
What's that?
You want to search the battle map?
Yes, it is. And it's as Odin, as you look farther down, the shadow-like figures disappear. It turns into specter, like ghost figures. Towards the ends. That start emerging from all of the pillars. The one in front of you, however, does take damage. Give me 1 second.
I have a question.
So it does take damage as it looks over to you, and I need you all to roll initiative, baby.
Oh no!
I have a question.
I don't know this. What about my Arcana check?
Say again.
I don't know about this.
This is in the middle of you doing it.
I have a question. Can I see this? Because I can't fit inside a mausoleum. I'm a bear.
No. You fit. You were just tight because you had to bust
no,
open the coffin head.
Yeah, I wanted to bust open the door, but I didn't want to go in. I was opening it.
It was the door to the coffin that was inside.
Yeah, the coffin door.
I thought it was the door in the. Oh fuck! I never meant to even go inside. I meant to just open the door from
You were in there.
Shit.
That happens, Dylan. That happens.
It'd be like that. All right. So with that,
I wouldn't have even opened the coffin if I knew that.
25 to 20. What'd you get, Zeldris? Zeldris, you got 20?
Yeah.
Okay. 20 to 15.
I got a 19.
19 for Odin. What'd you get, Ski Pop?
I got a 16.
Odin, then Ski Pop. 15 to 10. Nobody? Fabian? Give me a second.
My pain.
So. And it's currently 8 of these individuals that are not necessarily surrounding you, but are popping out of these pillars. I just gotta write down some things about those stats real quick. Sorry, give me a second. Beautiful. All right, I am just about done. 10 to 5. And 5 to 1.
I'm sorry. 10 to 5. 7.
7 for you and Lelouch.
4.
Okay, so it's going to be then Magus and Lelouch. All right, awesome. With that, Zeldris, you're up first. What are you doing?
Okay. Are they actually looking hostile?
The one in front of you looks very hostile, but you can see that the pillar in front of you also is kind of releasing this light from it. It's like releasing some radiance that's affecting this creature.
Okay. We're going to kill everything. So, because there's 8 people, I'm just going to summon spiritual weapon.
Got it. Where do you summon it?
I'm gonna summon it to the shadowy figure on my right.
Shadowy figure to your right?
Yeah. The very first one. Right.
So to your right, you have one spiritual weapon right there.
And I'm going to attack it with the spiritual weapon.
Absolutely, go for it, Chief.
All right. And I'm going to use the computer for this. 24 to hit.
24 hits.
All right. And it's going to take 12 points of damage.
12 points of what type of damage does it say? No, we'll just go with bludgeoning.
It's just, I'm trying to open the thing so I can see what type.
That's all right. I'm pretty sure it's bludgeoning. Like whatever you like summon it as. So if it's a hammer, it's bludgeoning. If it's a sword, it's slashing.
Yeah, we're just gonna use bludgeoning because.
So it slams into it, and you can see as it hits it, you can see like part of its body is just dispersed. That was a decent amount of damage for it.
Oh, Okay. Then I'm gonna use Toll the Dead on it. So I need a
Oh,
wisdom.
shit. Go ahead. Wisdom saving throw?
Yes, please.
I believe it fails. Yeah, it does fail. That is going to be a 6.
Okay, and I gotta roll 2 of these. So that's 6 plus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11.
By the way, it's force damage.
Force, thank you.
Thank you, Sean.
And how much damage did you say?
It was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's 2d12 because it was harmed.
Yes.
So how much?
Altogether, it's 12.
12 points of damage. You see, as you use Toll the Dead, the light that normally forms from Toll the Dead is 2 times brighter. And it disperses the entire thing, taking 24 points of damage.
Oh. Okay.
That one is taken down. Now, that's your turn. Anything else? You want to move?
No, I'm gonna stay close to Odin.
You got it. You stay close to Odin. You guys are back to back at the moment. Odin, you're up.
First off, I'm just gonna try chanting her name a couple more times.
You chant her name and you say Bertra, and the light continues to stay out, pulsing this radiant energy. The ones that are near you, like the shadows and the specters, are like moving their hands in the way. They're like trying to avoid it.
All right.
And you can see the light the light emits in like a 5-foot radius.
All right, so I'm just gonna keep like chanting, Bertro Zones, I know you're there. Bertro, beat this. And I'm gonna take, how high up is the one on top of the statue?
I just put it there because like you guys are in front of it, but it's technically right in front of you.
Oh, since I'm just gonna make melee attacks against it.
You got it, Chief.
Okay, the first one's going to be 20 to hit,
20 hits.
and the second one is going to be 27 to hit.
That also hits.
So it's going to be 15. Uh, 27 points of damage.
20. How do you want to do this?
I'm just gonna go for like take the axe overhead and go for like a horizontal slash, but as I do it, I'm gonna say righteous slash.
As you do righteous slash, you slam right in between. And as you do, give me 1 second, I just want to make sure something. Yeah, all right, awesome. As you slash right in between, you slice an incorporeal shadow straight down the center. As it just takes a second and just explodes with the radiant light. Anything else?
Let me see what I got with my bonus actions. Yeah, that's it for now. Actually, no, none of them are in range, and I don't want to move away from the light. Yeah, I'll stay put.
Got it. It is now the Spectre's turn. Or I lied. Skip up, your turn. Skip up. You just hear you hear Odin screaming Bertra, and you hear Radiant Slash. Just screamed at the top of the lungs.
It was righteous.
Oh, sorry, Righteous Slash.
Me doing this is me skip up. Like, should I go out and look, or should I look at the necklace? Look, necklace. Look, necklace. Righteous
What are you doing?
slash. Probably one of the necklaces. I'm yanking it with me. Right? Yeah.
Okay, so you gotta make a decision soon.
I'm yanking it with me. I'm like running out with it.
So you use your action to take it and then you run out?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take it and begin running out 5, 10, 15, so 20, run by your horse 20, 25, 30, and begin looking out and you see the entire group of specters and shadows that are across the battlefield.
Does it act when you go on top of the horse?
You can use your bonus action to go on top.
Yeah, when you go bonus action, go on top of the horse.
Yeah, on top. And that's your turn.
Can I use the horse's movement or no?
No.
No?
No. Next up would be the specters. Who now begin rushing in, but staying on the outside. 10,
Attacks of opportunity by spiritual weapon.
30, you dodge. 10, 15, 20, 50, staying west to full movement too. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 is going to it's going to dash, steam speed on 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. This one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and disappears inside. And disappears inside. However, the two that made it to both you, Zeldris, and you, Odin, are going to make some attacks against you. The first one is going to be on Zeldris. Okay. First attack is going to be 18.
Misses.
Misses. Damn. Second one is going to be against Odin. 16.
That actually misses by one. My AC is 17, thanks to the splint, baby.
Haha.
Love that. Next are the shadows. 5, 10, 15. Right on to you, Odin. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Double check the movement speed. That is going to be a 40 movement speed, so we'll make it 2 more. 5, 10. Closing in on the spot. However, the shadow is going to make an attack against Odin. Odin, that is going to be a 14 plus 4. Does a 18 hit?
Yeah. I'm going to use Cloud Rune.
Okay, who does it hit instead?
It's going to hit the Spectre and attack Zeldris.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to have it attack the Spectre. It's making its way towards Ski Bop.
Okay. Second. All right, awesome. So that means that Spectre takes no damage because it can't take necrotic damage.
Damn.
However, it does go through you. And since it does touch you, I need you to reduce your strength score by 2.
No.
So make sure you keep that in mind when you're making your attacks. Your strength score has been reduced to by 2. So what is it right now?
That would be 16.
So 16. So now it's plus 3 on everything.
All right.
However, that is that. As you feel like, although you do use the cloud one to subject the cloud, it reaches into you and just peers out and grabs almost a piece of your essence. And that's its turn. Next up is going to be Magus. Magus, you heard the same thing Ski Pop heard. Ski Pop kind of just snatched the necklace and ran out. What do you do?
I'm gonna take the rings and then just dip and then just head out over to combat.
You take all the rings out. I'll say that's your action. Then you run outside. 5, 10. You pop out. You see Ski Pop on top of the horse at 15 feet. You can keep moving around.
Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna use my mystical max movement.
20, 25, 30. That's not smart.
All right.
And you still got your bonus action, and you're just barely seeing some of the fray. You got your bonus action.
I'm trying to see what I'm trying to see. I'm looking at my bonus actions right now. Let me see something. All right, whatever. I'm gonna activate Crimson Right again. Take my 1d6.
Got it.
I'm gonna do radiant damage again.
Got it. Next up is going to be Lelouch.
I'm going to go and run out of the mausoleum.
Take 15 feet to run out of the mausoleum.
While I'm running, I'm going to apologize for even being in the mausoleum. Yeah, pretty much.
Coward.
And then with the rest of my, do I hear you say that, Magus?
Sure.
I push you.
I don't think we could hear you say sorry.
Make a strength check on Magus.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, am I rolling?
Yeah,
Strength
make a strength check.
This is like a joke roll. I don't want to do damage or anything.
No, it's fine.
I'm rolling a nat one. Oh, I rolled an 18. Yeah, what the?
Nice.
So what'd you guys get?
Oh fuck! I gotta. I'm gonna just roll with. This was 5. I'm gonna roll.
Magus, what'd you get?
I got an 18.
18.
I got a 9.
You just jokingly like push him a little bit, and Magus, you look over your shoulder to the bear claw and just kind of push his shoulder.
All right, and then with the rest of my movement, because I have a 40 feet movement speed,
You got
so
it.
I would have 25 feet left. if I'm
Yeah,
math is right.
25. So where are you trying to make your way this way?
As far as I can to whatever enemy's the closest.
You made it just about.
I'll dash.
You got it. 25.
So it's another 40 feet.
10, 15, 20. This one or this one?
I'll go to that. I'll go to the shadow.
That's the shadow. Got it. And as you turn around, you can all see that bright light emanating from the pillar where Odin and Zelgus are.
Yeah.
That is you, Zelgus, your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to chant Bertra with Odin throughout this whole battle.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
while doing that, spiritual weapon's going to move to the enemy in front of me, and it's going to attack.
Go for it.
And to hit, it is. Does 10 hit?
A 10 does not.
You know, that's fine, because the guy in front of me is going to get a Toll of the Dead.
The guy in front of you, that is a specter.
Yes.
That is going to be 11.
He fails.
Fail.
And does he already have damage on him?
This specter does not.
Okay, so that's just base 2d8. Oh, 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage. This seems to do as much damage as you expected.
Okay, perfectly fine. And Bertra, do the rest of the damage, please.
You got it. So, but you guys are kind of like encased in that light. So that is their turn. Next up, that's your turn. Zelda Odin, you're up.
Okay, same thing as before. I'm going to keep chanting her name,
Yep.
encouraging her to fight. And I'm going to attack the shadow.
Go ahead, make an
And
attack.
the first one's going to be Great Weapon Master.
Go for it.
Gotta kill this hoe. That's a. What's 3? 18.
It's
Nice. That's 2. I'm gonna re-roll that using my fighting style. That's better. So for the first one's 21 points of damage.
how you want to do this.
Oh. This time I'm gonna scream, Radiant Slash!
As you bring it down,
And
almost encased in the light of Bertra, it comes down and slashes through. As you slash the shadow, it emanates with that light and just explodes again.
Okay. And next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to loop around the two, and I'm going to get behind the one fighting Zelbrus.
You're still in comments.
Hey. And with my Great Weapon Master, when I kill an enemy, I can make another attack as my bonus action.
Go for it.
So I'm going to make 2 against this one.
Got it, bud.
Nice. Okay, 23 for the first one. I'm going to roll damage. 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. Still up.
Alright, and the second one. 24 to hit, and that's going to be 13 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Righteous Fury! And I'm just going to horizontal slash it through the midsection of its Ghost Torso.
And it dispels just like the rest. You're really feeling it today. So really feeling the righteous fury of Torm as you're taking out these strikes.
It's like I'm a great weapon master.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts. Odin, that is you.
Oh, wait. -2 from that damage. Would that change anything?
How for the total?
It was 25 total,
No,
-2. Okay.
No. It would not have made a difference. Skip up, your turn.
Okay, so there's one. Is it a shadow or a specter?
One, the closest to you is a shadow. Then there's another one approaching that's a specter.
I'm gonna attack the specter. With shockwave.
Go for it.
18 to hit.
18 hits.
10 lightning damage.
10 lightning damage.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't do as much damage as you thought it would.
That's what I mean. I'm gonna run back. 60
Yeah.
feet.
How many feet?
60.
How much?
60 feet.
20, 25, 30, 35.
No, not like back like that way. I meant like
This way?
right? Yeah.
So you'd be able to get all the way. You'd be able to get all the way to the edge.
Gotcha.
Alright, awesome. That's you, Ski Pop. Next up is going to be the Specters and Shadows. The one that's with the season layer. Honestly, it's important. We'll keep going for madness.
Can I take an attack of opportunity?
Absolutely.
All right. Can I multi-attack with that or no?
I just one.
There's just one. All right. I'm going to go and do a claw attack. Does a 24 hit?
24 will hit.
Gotcha. 6. That's 11 points of slashing damage, and it's magical.
Damn, 11 on the shadow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. As you swing out towards the shadow, you slash at it, and a piece of its form just out, and it looks like it's like flickering in and out. However, both the specter and the shadow rush up to you, Magus. Odin, the one who's been destroying all of my specters, this specter's going to make an attack against you. Since you moved out of the light. That is going to be a 15 plus 4. 19 to hit. It's that is going to be 6 plus 3, 9 plus 4, 13. That is going to be 13 points of necrotic damage. And I need you to make a Constitution.
I'm at 13 health.
Got it. Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Plus 6. 18.
Okay, 18, so you succeed. Okay, awesome. It doesn't lower your max hit points.
Oh, thank God.
However, Magus, you will be taking 2 attacks with advantage. First, the shadow. They got it for the advantage. That is a 9 plus 4. That's going to be 13.
13 does not hit.
And then the Spectre, 18 on the first one, so 18 to hit.
Yeah, 18 just barely hits.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. A 4.
4. You take 9 points of necrotic damage, and your max hit points are reduced by 9.
Like permanently?
So you see how far you can heal, like max, your max hit points?
Yeah.
That is reduced by 9.
Nice.
So you can't heal towards your max anymore. And those are the attacks from them. Next up would be, oh, sorry. After this one disappearing, it makes its way back up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 towards Zealous. And it's going to make an attack on Zealous, who has not been hit. This is a bomb with high AC. And misses because it's a freaking 16. Love that. All right, next up would be, after that's Magus.
All right.
Revenge time.
All right, yeah. Hopefully. So with my Radiant Scimitar,
Got it.
I'm going to attack the Spectre that's in front of me, correct? Or they're sandwiching me. Hold on.
Yeah, you can choose the Spectre or the Shadow.
I'm gonna take the Shadow.
Got it, go for it.
So that's there's a 22 hit.
22 does hit.
Fantastic. So that first one is doing 7 damage.
So it's how much of it is radiant?
It's right. I forgot to add on that. Let me check for you real quick. Actions, bonus action. 1d6 extra, so that makes it 2d6.
So make sure to roll the radiant damage.
Yeah, you're right. 2d6. That's 10 damage instead.
How much of it is radiant?
That would be, hold on. We have 3 damage radiant.
So the 3 damage is doubled to 6 because it's vulnerable to radiant. As you slash into it, you pierce it, and as you do, you pull out. There's a hole left in it with this radiant energy that pulses and disperses the entire shadow.
Right, and then with my extra attack, I'm rolling to see if I. There's a 12 hit.
12 just hits.
Thank God. And then 2d6. The radiant would be 6 damage. So it's 12 because it's double, right?
12 in total. This one isn't vulnerable, so it just takes 12.
Oh.
All good. Damage is damage, though.
Correct.
Anything else, Magus?
I'm going to. Where is everyone? There's Q over there. I'm gonna move toward where the rest of the party is. Now where Skip Up is, the opposite direction.
You're gonna take an opportunity attack, if that's alright.
Oh damn! Actually, you know what? Yeah, never mind. I'm already taking too much damage. I don't want to take extra damage. I'll stay where I am.
Lelouch.
All right, I'm going to go and move up to where Zeldris and Odin are. So where they're fighting because
What's your movement speed?
40.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna go up to the nearest Spectre. But actually, am I in range of that shadow?
There's no more shadows.
Oh, okay. Am I flanking or no with that one?
No, you are not.
Okay. I'm gonna do multi-attack.
You got it.
Gotcha. My first attack is my first one's a 20, not natural.
Hits.
Second one is a 10.
That misses.
All right. So just my my claw attack.
Yes.
15 points of slashing damage.
Oh my god. 15? It looks
And it's magical.
really rough. It looks really rough right now. Anything else?
Nope. He's lucky I didn't get my bite though.
Or he is lucky. Sounders, you're up.
Okay. First things first, spiritual weapon's gonna make an attack at the specter next
Right
to
next to you. Go for it.
All right. 18 hit.
18 hits.
Okay. And damage 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. You got it. Go for it.
And I'm going to use hold push on the guy to my right.
To your right. You got it. Same one that got hit by spiritual weapon. So wisdom save fails with a 9.
Nice.
I'm very high wisdom with these guys.
No. 7 points of damage.
7.
Yeah, that's with the 12. The
So
12.
7, and so 7 points of radiant damage times 2. So 14. With that, you ring the bell, and as you do, you see it grab its head and kind of wriggle in pain as it and just is destroyed.
Good. Then I'm gonna say Bertra some more.
You keep chanting Bertra.
Yes.
You got it.
Oh, so when he blew up, I'm gonna say like Holy Blast or something, just to Holy Blast.
Keep the trend going. With that one gone, however, Dan, you just got back into the fight too. Odin, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna get flanking with Lelouch.
You got it.
And I'm gonna make 2 melee attacks.
Go
Not
for it.
just 1. 2.
Guidance.
And great weapon master.
Ooh, ah, ah, ah. Ooh, ah,
Okay, the first one's gonna miss.
ah. Good.
I think I got negatives. Okay, second one, normal. Oh, boy, does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Oh, thank God. Okay, he takes 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. That's going to do it. As you bring across, what do you say?
Thor's thunder.
You hear Thor's thunder as it comes through, slashing through, and you swear a lightning strike hits the pillar where Bertra is. But that one is dispersed. Odin, anything else?
I'm just gonna look up in the sky and just go.
Give out a war cry. And with that, Odin, that's your turn. Keep up, you're up.
Okay. I'm just going to I'm going to use Shockwave on the one that's in front of
Magus. The graves. Yeah, you got it. Go ahead.
That's enough. I missed.
You missed? Oh,
Yeah.
As you let off Shockwave, it tries to come out, but however you miss. As it dodges out of the way, and as it does, it's going to go for a swing on Magus, which is going to be a 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits.
Magus, Constitution saving throw.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, nice. I didn't think they hit about
8.
this.
I got a 22 on the saving throw.
So you succeed. Your max health is not taken down, but you do take 8 points of necrotic damage. With that, that's the end of his turn. Magus, it's your turn.
Hey, I wanted to move up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where do you want to move up to?
Can I move back onto the path?
Onto the path.
Yeah.
5, 7, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55.
Bingo, man.
But Magus, it is your turn.
I need to send you something on Discord real quick. This is
Get it,
important.
Either or.
I'm waiting for it.
Get him.
Stab that ghost in the dick. Apparently, it's easy to stab ghosts.
Effective.
Specters are different.
I
love your profile picture of Usopp.
Oh, do something, man.
Oh wow, yeah, no, that's true.
I was doing the math. Because of that 8 damage, I am now in that range.
Go ahead and to see if you can keep control. Go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw. What's your health at right now?
I am at 10 health.
At 10 health? Okay.
Yeah, so we decided on like 20%. So it would have been, if I remember the math correctly, let me pull up the math. I need 10%. Yeah, 11 to 12 hit points was when I'm in range. So now I'm at 10, so I'm in range.
So, okay, since you're just past the threshold, the DC will be a little bit easier. But go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
May God protect you.
A unnatural 20.
You feel her influence over your mind begin to take over. When you hear in your ear, do you think you're safe? Do you think you've forgotten about me? I'm still here. You're mine, not theirs. And as you hear it, your veins begin to come over black when you resist the urge and you come to your senses. However, it is your turn.
Ooh, let's see. I am still being sandwiched by these 2 ghouls, aren't I? Or is this one?
No, it's only one.
That's right. Excellent. I'm going to do the same thing as last time with the Radiant Scimitar.
Go for it. Make that attack, bud.
All right. That is a unnatural 20.
That hits.
Excellent. 2d6. 4 damage radiant.
4 damage radiant.
Mm-hmm.
It is still up.
Yeah. And then
that's your first attack. You still got a second one.
That's right. Roll again. A 14. Is that it?
14 hits.
Excellent. The 2d6. 4 damage radiant again.
4 damage radiant again, and that will do it, my good sir. With that, how would you like to do it?
Good question. What? Let me see. This is just a ghost, right? This is just a ghost.
Yeah, it's just a specter.
How much taller is it than me?
It's roughly 2 feet taller.
Tall enough. Let's stab it right in the dick. Do it again.
Why?
Right,
I'm on the wall.
Yes. Yes.
Let's do it.
With radiant energy, it pulses and goes. Kind of stops, looks down at the Pierce, and looks back at you. Its mouth comes undone. It's like,
More jerk.
And it just explodes into the distance.
Nice.
With that, the encounter for right now is over.
Wait. What?
As you all now have a moment to rest, Ski Bob, you can switch over to the regular screen.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
What would you guys like to do?
First things first. Sorry, guys. Going up to Odin, I'm going to use Cure Wounds on him because I know he was hurting.
Go ahead and roll that.
And he's going to get 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 hit points back.
11 hit points it is.
Then I'm gonna mark it off. And you guys are free to take the floor. Well, I'll tell him when he comes back.
I think he's right there.
I'm right here. Hey, listen. Hear me?
Ski Bop's just going to move up to the group.
You guys got it. I'm just gonna clean up a little bit. Go ahead and roleplay. So you guys got it.
I'm
Can I
gonna
get the Arcana
go.
check on the necklace?
Yeah, you have to Arcana check it or identify it. It's up to you.
I'm gonna check out the rings that I got. So that would also be Arcana, wouldn't it?
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna go and undo my wild shape, head up to Magus, and I know you're hurting, my guy, because that lasts a little bit. All right. Yeah, because I actually haven't used a lot of them. and you definitely need it. 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
luxury.
Zeldris,
Yo.
can you identify this necklace for me?
Of course, it'll take me a little bit of time.
While you're at it, could you also identify these many rings?
Hey, I came first. You're waiting the cemetery. Back up.
Hey man, I'll wait in line. I'm just letting you know.
All right, it's gonna take a while.
If we're doing all that, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna bust out my orb too, and I'm gonna try to scry.
So you take 10 minutes to begin preparing to scry. So are you casting Identify?
Yes, as a ritual.
As a ritual. All right, so both of them both of the rituals are 10 minutes. So you guys will be doing that. In the meantime, what is everybody else doing?
Andres, you heal 24 points.
I also need healing.
Yeah, Sean, you recovered. Odin, you recovered 11 hit points.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna go over to the statue of Rhoda and just like check it out again.
Go ahead and make the investigation check. At this point, the light has died down.
6.
6. Looking over, you do see her name. You see the sword that she's carrying or that she's in tune with. You also see, it's hard to make out much. There is some more wording. You're not sure what it means or anything like that. But, yeah, sorry.
Nah, you're good.
With the 6, it's hard to tell.
Odin,
Yeah.
that ghost that came out of the temple, did it go into the temple first?
I think one of them did.
And it came back.
Yeah.
I think we should kind of get out of the open, maybe, because I think it might report it to somebody.
That's true.
There's the smaller structure to the left, and then there's also the main chapel, then the mausoleum where you are, and then you also notice this would be Zel, who's the people closest to the chapel. So Zeldris, Skipop, and Odin, make perception checks for me.
That's better. 22.
22.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26.
We got it. So the both of you noticed immediately coming from in between that area between the small structure and the chapel itself, the 2 zombies that disappeared are there, walking back into like where the main group of zombies are. And then you see walking behind it is the zombie that was the undead body, now zombified, walking.
Oh.
Oh no.
That's not.
That's ominous.
That's not good at all.
Oh, did Zeldris already scan the things or no?
I'm still on the first one, I believe. It hasn't been 10 minutes yet.
Gotcha. Alright, I'm gonna go into the mausoleum to do my scry. Yep.
I guess I'm gonna take a short rest.
So, you guys, first off, Lelouch, you're doing your scrying. Who are you trying to scry on?
I'm going to try to go and scry onto Orin, the incubus.
Okay, what's the DC?
Wisdom save of 15. And I met him firsthand, so he doesn't get any saves or pluses.
Doesn't get what?
He doesn't get any any saves or minuses, pluses or minuses to the save modifier. It's just straight up his wisdom saving throw.
Just whatever he rolls.
Yep.
Okay.
It's like his roll,
And it's
and then
15.
his addition. Yeah, it's 15 for the save DC, but if he has like pluses for his wisdom thing, then he takes those as well.
Okay. He does get his wisdom saving throw or no? Like his pluses?
Yeah, he has his pluses, but he doesn't get a +5 for the save modifier.
Okay. So you finish the ritual. As you do, you can feel your body being led upwards, up into the sky of Elturel. Your vision kind of taking in the entirety of the space. Your body is sort of shunted towards the opposite side of the city, near where the bridges are. And then after it's shunted there, it's shunted straight down. And you can see a couple familiar faces. You can see Orin. And there are a couple kind of, from the vision, there's blurred humanoids near him. Make a perception check to see if you can.
Should I roll on the computer or on here?
You can roll either way.
Gotcha. That's a 17.
17. You can just barely make out of, because the rest of it's basically kind of blurred, other than what's kind of focused on Orin. You can just barely make out the bearded devil that had punched you and kicked you on the bridge. And you can hear, for the moment, while you're scrying, you can hear Orin speak to him and say, "It seems that the defenses at the High Hall are not that much. I don't think it's anything you can't handle. I would, of course, require payment before I give you any of this information. As Delta, you know what the business is." And you can hear kind of like a muffled voice go, "Of course, depending on how valuable this information is, we'll be willing to pay you, Orin. How'd you come across this?" And you hear Orin go, "Oh, well, I've come across a couple people here or there, who knows. But how I came across this is not important. What matters is how much I'm going to get for this." And he goes, "Fine. Let's speak about it." And that's when the scry is taken back and you are beginning to be shunted back to your body. At the end of the 10 minutes, also, Zeldris, you identify the necklace. It is the parapet of wound closure.
What?
The parapet of wound closure.
Okay.
It is a magic item, and I'll read you the effect.
Okay. I'm quite scared now.
One second. The parapet of wound closure. While you're wearing this pendant, you stabilize whenever you are dying at the start of your turn. In addition, when you roll a hit die to regain hit points, double the number of hit points it restores.
Oh.
That's pretty good. That's actually kind of insane. Not gonna lie. Holy shit.
That is pretty good. I thought it was going to be something completely different.
I thought it was going to take your heart, take your soul.
It is the parapet of wound closure.
We take those.
Of wound closer? Jeez, I can't.
Yeah.
Closure.
Ooh.
How about that short rest?
You're right, Kyle.
You guys have currently taken about 10 minutes or so just to sit around as Lelouch comes to and Zeldris finishes his ritual as well.
You guys just want to chill in this, what's it called? The one Minotaur came out of? Where the statue is? Yeah, the mausoleum. You guys just want to wait in here for a bit?
Sure.
Rest for a bit, I'm going pretty bad.
Right now,
I can use a short rest as well.
I have a few things to say. Odin, can you help me put the lid back onto the coffin?
Okay.
But not right now. I have a few things to do.
Zeldris, I'm sorry, Zeldris, do you start your ritual on the ring as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll do that when we like get in the mausoleum, though.
You got it. So you all begin making your way towards the mausoleum. As you all enter the mausoleum, you all find you're packed tight as fuck. It is very tight. But as you are, what would you like to do?
I was gonna go and druidcraft a little symbol of Sylvanas. Go and put that like on top of her, like where her hands were, like holding out the thing.
Absolutely.
We could do that, and just different flowers and stuff. Give a little prayer, like saying that I'm sorry for the desecration of her like tomb or whatever. And then I want to have Odin and I just put the lid back onto the coffin.
Absolutely. So you begin doing that, Odin?
You said earlier there was empty coffins in there and stuff. Odin wasn't there, but I assumed you would see that. I'm just gonna take a good amount and I'm gonna barricade the entrance.
Got it. So you begin taking the coffin lids and propping them against the door. You got it. Well, you're all stuck in this mausoleum. Feel free to role play, or if you just want to take a short rest and be done with it, feel free.
Well, I have some information for everybody. I know you all were out there, but I was scrying in here, giving my apologies to the lady in the coffin. But
Thank you.
I have some additional information on our friend Orin.
Use the bathroom, by the way.
No problem.
I don't think he's a friend.
No, I was being sarcastic.
He's kind of an asshole.
He is. He is very much
I wanna
an
murder
asshole.
him.
Well, he is about to kill all of our friends. I'm going to get to that. Now, I used the orb to go and scry onto Orin to know his exact position. He is underneath the bridges on the other side of the city. He went and he was talking to the bearded devil that punched me in the face and to another person. Now, I do not know who that other person is, but he is giving them information about our defenses, about how many people are in there, since we gave him that information. And he is going to be going with a group of bearded devils and other, I'm assuming, to go and kidnap, kill, and take whoever. And since you gave him the entire way to get to their safe haven, they might be fucked in the upcoming hour or two.
Well, we also told Lulu to move them,
That is true, but
so hopefully
if
they'll
there's-
go much further away in the Colosseum from where they were originally.
Hopefully, but there's probably going to be a lot of them, and I am very concerned.
I'm too, but we have to trust in Ray and Lulu now and get this job done.
Luis is just gonna be silent, and he's gonna go and like sit away from the group like as much as he can in this cramped ass mausoleum. Just kind of sit down and start to meditate.
You got it. You start to meditate. And Zeldrish?
Would there be a spare empty coffin?
Yeah, there's a bunch that are empty with
I'm
no
not-
lids. Zeldrish, you climb up and lay down into the mausoleum. It's like dusty. There's cobwebs all over it.
I've been worse.
Stiff as a rock.
While he's doing that, Odin's gonna take one of the coffin lids and cover him.
Please don't try to get in there.
Covers you up. After the 10 minutes, you would have realized that this ring is not. By the way, it's not magical.
Damn.
It's worth a decent amount. You're not sure.
I'll take the ring.
You're not sure.
I'm trapped.
Oh.
You're not sure how much it's worth, but there is some inscription in it. You can read Celestial, correct?
Me or
No. Zeldris.
Yes. I am a celestial.
It says. It says betrothed to Gideon Lightward.
What? Gideon!
Lightward.
While he's in the coffin.
All you hear is
You guys hear some muffled screaming coming from inside of the coffin, and then a couple of knocks.
Odin, let him out. Either he's dying or he has information, and I want to know.
I'm
Either way.
still leaning on the coffin lid like, that's crazy.
That's on the God way. Odin, please let him out.
eat metal on my mace. I'm gonna just burn the coffin and kill myself.
Is the coffin wooden or is it
No, it's stone.
No.
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna punch the stone.
It'll break your hand.
Make a straight check.
And that 20, crack it in half. One punch man. Come on.
Plus 2 to my strength. Let's see what I get, boys.
12.
Why you gotta say 12? I might get it now. Okay, I got a 12. But it's a plus 2.
Oh, 14. With that, Odin, you just feel as the dust is brought up, there's a small bump on the top.
Damn.
He's fine.
Odin, dude, I really think you need to let him out.
Would I be able to summon spiritual weapon outside and just smash the inside?
You really want to waste a spell slot?
I think you summon it in a spot you can see.
Fair.
Odin, dude, you need to move. He's either dying or dying. Please let him out.
Look, it's been a while since we've had some peace and quiet.
You're the reason we don't have peace and quiet.
And he's the other half.
Good point.
No
You
more
know,
healing.
It's okay, Zeldris. All you hear is...
I lied, Zeldris. You can create a floating spectral weapon within a range that lasts. Yeah, so within a range. It doesn't say you have to be able to see the range.
Ooh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
I want to make a giant fist of gold and hit Odin.
Okay, make an attack with disadvantage because you can't see Odin.
Not allowed to say this on stream. I'm just gonna hold it to myself.
Please don't go a negative and punch someone else.
What'd you get?
Hold on, I need to decide if I actually want to do this. Fuck it.
Go for it, bud.
Ooh. And I get plus... If I can go to it. Yeah, plus 7. So 17 to hit.
Odin?
That would hit. Was that with the disadvantage or not?
I don't think you see that on stream. Can you see
Let me re-roll. Yeah, that's with the disadvantage.
Okay. So roll damage for your spiritual weapon.
Oh,
Also mark the spell slot.
you're right. Let me mark the spell slot first.
Let's keep up.
And
Can I use mold herb on the side of the coffin?
Absolutely.
He's just gonna.
Just gonna totally ignore that.
He's gonna fall right out of it.
He's like,
oh, you take 8 points of damage.
With that, Odin, you are holding it down. You begin to hear Zeldris chanting something as a fist, a gauntlet, just pulls up spectral and just slams you right in the jaw. And as it does, Ski Pop, you walk up to the side of the stone sarcophagus and kind of just run your 2 fingers across it as the mold earth begins to dissipate the stone. And Zeldris, you lose your balance and you just fall out of the coffin onto the floor.
Hey, Silas.
Well, he's on the floor. I'm gonna kick him.
Open sesame.
Go for it.
Well, he's on the floor. I'm gonna kick him twice.
Go for it. You have
You
advantage.
made the first attack.
You have advantage because he's prone.
Guidance.
what
Natural
happened
20.
to our short rest?
Just hit.
Natural 20. Natural 20. And for the other one, it's gonna be in this one is unarmed, so 15 plus 21.
Also hits. Don't forget that you still have your strength is 16, not 18.
Okay, gotcha. So
Damn,
it
that's
would be
still-
20 for that.
It still hits, but still.
Yeah. He's gonna take 15 points of damage.
Holy
15
shit.
points of damage.
All right. Fine, I'm hurt.
And then I'm just gonna walk away.
The fist grabs you.
I could kill you.
You can, but you disrespected me.
You hit me.
You trapped me in my own coffin.
It was
We
fun.
are fighting in a giant coffin that those two have stolen from. Please don't desecrate this place even more.
Desecration is a part of life. Anyway.
No, it is not. You are a man of religion. You should not do this.
That's
Skibop, did you leave the horse outside?
Yes.
It's just dead.
It most likely
Just
is dead.
eaten.
Anyway.
The zombies just have bibs. They're just.
Wait, will the horse
the fuck is
even
up?
get inside there? I thought the horse could fit.
The horse would not fit in there,
Yeah.
especially with all of y'all.
Just reduce him.
I'll put him in the bag.
No.
However, you all are chilling there.
Yeah.
Unless there's anything else you'd like to talk about, we can do the short rest.
So, guys.
Magus,
No, my bad.
you good?
John, finish what you were saying.
Oh, thank you. So, this ring, it's written in Celestial, and it says to my betrothed, Gideon, and what was the last name again?
Lightward.
Yeah, light ward.
He's Lightward.
Gideon Lightlord.
Fake name.
We all heard of Gideon, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, he's the
I
last
said it
active
like
one.
10 times.
Where do we get this ring?
Matt, I'm sorry. I'm gonna snitch. Full on. Magus. In the coffin.
It's not my fault.
You stole it. It 100% is.
You actual bastard. Such a rat. I can't believe.
Why did you take the ring?
Dude.
I vote. I have to.
What the
But, hey, do you think I'm not going to go against the guy who gave me this wooden arm?
Good point. You know what's the point? Look,
I need this. I do.
fine. I take the blame. That's on me.
Where'd you get the ring from?
The coffin. I don't remember who it was for, but it was where Skibop got the necklace.
Okay. Was there anything else in this coffin?
Besides the necklace that Skibop got.
Oh, there was a lot. There was
Nothing got resurrected.
No.
Just about it.
No, not this time.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Positive.
I'm done.
I think.
Did you guys check to make sure it didn't come back?
We could have checked the coffin again.
I mean, I went and I did a whole ceremony. I made a thing. I gave her flowers, everything. I'm pretty sure she would spring up and try to eat my face at some point.
Okay.
I think she's.
I'm ashamed of you
Did.
guys. Only me and Odin can do these things. Mainly Odin.
See,
Second.
Actually, I have new beliefs.
Wait, what?
Well,
Oh, yes.
I kind of, have a god now. I guess.
Okay. Besides the point.
The last day, there's been a lot of shiny stuff happening.
Are you okay?
No.
Odin,
Oh my god, no.
do you need to pray?
Okay. I'm gonna give you back.
It would be at this point that you guys hear what is like the equivalent of like, you know, that sound of like nails on a chalkboard.
Oh God.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You guys hear that exact sound, but on like the outside of the building, sort of like almost like scraping the side of the building and just moving in like a circle.
It's the horse.
Horse.
Let me in.
Everyone be quiet.
you begin to hear the sound, and it's rough on the ears. Like, you guys are just sitting there, like, clutching your eardrums as the sound of just this almost like scratching on a chalkboard.
Silence.
Odin,
I'm going to attempt to stealth.
make a stealth check. Zeldris?
I was gonna yell, "Stop being a dickhead!"
No.
Okay. So, as you yell that, Odin, stealth check.
I got a 10.
10, keep up.
Can I get in the coffin and do a stealth check?
Nice.
Stealth check.
Would that be with advantage? Because he's huddled in an enclosed space.
Just make a stealth check.
13.
13. All right. As Zeldris, you yell that,
Yes.
the noise stops.
Thank you.
I'm getting another beating.
You hear it seems a couple of rats have stumbled into our graveyard.
From all the
Very-
doors in the way.
Very loud from the front door, you hear. When you're ready to speak, I'll be inside of the chapel.
Okay.
As you begin hearing that scraping sound again, just as it's scraping, all of you clutching your eardrums, it just like makes your skin crawl.
I'm gonna yell out. I don't know who you are or what you are, but I swear to God, I'm gonna chop off your hands.
Wait. I have fresh souls.
The sound slowly disappears.
God.
Yeah, you better run.
Keep up.
Oh.
Keep up, use mold herbs to go deeper into the coffin.
It's like the Homer meme where he's just
Keep up. Your keep up's basically turning the bottom of the coffin into like sand, and he's like just digging through it.
Yes.
One day I'll reach the real plane.
However,
Where's your elemental? He'll take him out.
what would you guys like to do?
I'm just going to continue my short rest in fear.
You got it.
I'm gonna go and again sit in one of my corners, away from everyone, do a little prayer, and meditate and rest.
You got it. So you guys begin taking your short rest and attempting to finish it. What happened? Zeldris.
I was just going to say, before Odin takes a short rest, I would like to apologize for hitting him with the fist of gold.
You got it.
It's okay. I apologize for hitting you with the boot of Odin.
It is all's forgiven.
By the way, so I know you're like a cleric and all. Can you help me pray?
Sure. It's been quite a while.
So like, how do you guys do it? Because when I used to see you guys do it in the morning, you just kind of just closed your eyes and put your hands together and it just muttered.
Yeah, so we do that and we try to have a conversation with our deity. And for me, I try to thank Gon for having my friends with me and not dying every other day. And so far, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes he ignores me, sometimes he calls me a bitch.
Oh, okay, I'll give it a shot. And I'm just gonna attempt to pray to Torm.
You got it.
I just be like, hey Torm, thanks for letting me kill stuff good and not having my friends die. I greatly appreciate it. That's like really cool of you. Can you keep lending me this strength in battle so that we can save the people that worship you? Okay, bye.
Another check.
Make a religion check.
You're a
And-
Dylan.
Damn it, I'm muted. I said guidance.
There you go. With guidance. Zeldris, were you helping him or were you?
Oh yeah, I was most definitely helping.
So,
I
and then
am so proud of you.
Go ahead and roll with advantage. Plus a D4. I lied. You're tired. So just one religion check plus a D4. You're muted.
So I got a 14, and I got a 2 for the D4, and then plus 1 at 17.
17. You praying to Torm for the first time. It's an odd feeling. You don't know what to expect. You don't even know if it's working. At some points, you begin doubting yourself, but towards the end, you just accept it for what it is. And you hear Torm's voice. I lie.
You hear Richard.
You feel the pendant on around your neck begin to like glow. You feel it, and it's like a warmth. It's like a warm light.
Good talk.
It just continues to glow with this kind of warm light, and it's soothing.
I'll just hold on to it for the rest of the short rest.
You got it. But with that, your short rest comes unbothered. Go ahead and roll your hit dice. Let me know how many you roll.
Andres has something to say before.
What's up?
Andres has something to say before.
So this is something that I wanted to do before the short rest.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
This is something that I wanted to say when everyone was still like awake and paying attention.
Yeah.
This is nice explaining something. I have something that I need to explain to you all. I don't know how many of you actually saw it, but at the end of that last battle there against the ghosts and the specters, whoever managed to see it managed to see me change for a bit. As
I didn't see it.
Unfortunate. But, as some of you may know, I was forced to make a pact with a demon, and she now basically lives inside my body to feed off souls and use me for whatever weird actions she decides to do. And obviously, when I am at good health, I can control it. But once I hit low health, it's hard for me to control it. Luckily, I was able to survive it this time. But sometimes I can't, and I don't know what happens when I can't control it. I just need to warn you all now. Whatever is out there, I don't know what it might do to me. And if it brings me too low, I might not be able to control whatever's inside of me. Just a heads up, I guess.
For a small guy, you have a lot of baggage.
Yeah, true. I weigh 55 pounds, but 50 pounds is baggage, emotional baggage.
Like
It defines the Schwan. Anyways. Zeldris, you have something to say?
I was going to say, can you talk to her in your
I
head?
could sure as hell try.
Okay.
It kind of depends on how she's feeling. If she wants to respond and what I'm asking of her.
I would like you to ask if she knows of a demon named Gargoth.
Huh, let me write that down real quick. let me write that down.
While we're doing the short rest, keep up the kind of use mending to weld the top part of the coffin back together. So you just under the coffin pretty much.
You got it.
So I heard muffles what you said. I was like,
You're just eating a bag of
Charlie
chips.
Brown thing.
You're just eating a bag of chips like, man, this is getting good.
Popcorn. This is some good content.
I'm gonna listen to the blog.
So yeah, I just needed to warn the party that Lord knows what happens when I don't stop Vlad from doing whatever else he wants to do.
Don't worry,
Basically,
Marcus.
yeah, I
If
should.
anything ever takes control of you, I'll kill you myself, and I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder and give him a reassuring pat.
You will do
Take
it.
what I can get. I take what I can get out of him. Honestly, better that than let her live. And since of what Dodger said to me during my short rest, I will attempt to communicate with Vlaka to see if I can ask her about Gargoth.
Absolutely. Go. What do you say to her?
I'm just gonna be like, look, it's me again. You already know. It's just your boy.
You know the vibes.
You already know the
You know
vibes.
what's good, Shotty?
I'm just gonna be like, I don't need any favors. I know you don't care anyway. I just need to ask you real quick. Do you know anyone by the name of Gargoth? Demon or otherwise? And if you do, any information would be nice. Just, out of curiosity.
Make a persuasion check.
Or a friend.
Oh boy.
Feeling tired, Dylan.
Leave me
Feeling
alone.
tired.
Dare talk about
That's a
me,
nice.
asshole.
That's a nice fat 6.
Six. You.
Sorry, Zoders.
It's okay. Next
She goes. She does speak to you, almost as if someone's kind of like caressing like the side of your ear.
No, gross.
Yeah. She goes.
She's like gross goblin hands and all that.
She goes. Gargoth. Interesting name. I'm not interested in him. You know what I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And
Ooh, cute.
Oh my god, bro.
she goes, they're not going to have you for long. You will slip up.
Probably.
Problem.
She goes, don't get too comfortable.
It never was. But fair enough. I will take the advice.
Yeah, fuck off. I'm gonna go watch The Wire.
Like this is definitely someone to watch The Wire, dude. Oh, absolutely. That's a good headcanon. I like that.
Yo, points for that. Points.
However, you all get your long rest.
Oh,
It is
oh,
successful.
Short.
Yeah. I mean, short rest, sorry.
You're good. I mean,
Odin, your hit points restored back to, or not your hit points, your strength restored back to 18.
Yeah. I didn't mean to roll it.
But with that, what would you all like to do?
I suppose we should go talk to that thing.
Right. Should we try and trick him or something? Like,
Seems like it seems like a smart creature. I don't know if
Well,
outwit it.
if my religious intuition tells me anything, that thing most likely has power over the undead.
Yo, he's so quick with it. How are you so quick with these memes?
Dude,
Dylan is so quick with it.
He's just ready.
and these are
3.
and these are high quality memes.
No,
Very high
really.
quality memes.
So what would you all like to
I'm
do?
gonna crop these so that there's no like black screen because I left that by accident.
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah, where did it get sent to? Is it in Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the Discord. So what would you all like to do?
I love every one of these memes.
Thank you.
By the way, I used 4 of my hit die and got 48 hit points back.
You got it. Ski Bob.
Ski Bob's starting to dig towards the.
Are you still digging?
I'm digging towards it now.
I'm getting out of here.
You keep digging. Mold Earth is if you do this, you're not going to be able to get the short rest.
Oh, well, after a short rest, I'm gonna start digging.
You got it. After short rest, you just keep digging. It'll take you a while to make it too far, but you won't get your short rest. Ski Pop is still in the coffin. Ski Pop.
Can I dig up real quick and get like a little peephole I can look at somebody through?
Sure, you'd have to come back up a little bit.
That's fine.
All right, you guys see a finger poke through and then an eye begin to like look around.
Odin's just gonna put one of his eyes over the hole and just stare.
Well, I guess I'll use telepathy. I'll still use telepathy speech. Odin, I'll meet you guys at the temple. I'm gonna dig. Go back down.
Oh, you're gonna dig?
I'm gonna dig.
So we're gonna use the element of surprise to just pop up.
Well,
Yes.
if you're digging, why
We're
don't
going
we
to
just
die.
go that way?
I'm sending this to
Keep
Odin.
up. It would probably take you days to dig that far.
And you're gonna die on the way there.
Determination.
If he had the potion of Odin strength, he could do it.
You just dig through the ground until you fall out of Eltura.
He just falls all the way down.
Jesus.
So,
Fine,
well,
baby.
however, you guys have this time.
Oh,
What are the rest? What are the rest of you doing?
I'm just gonna knock on the casket at Ski Bops and just like, I think we should go, kid.
First off, who are you calling kid? Older than you.
First off, I'm over 100 years old.
Yeah, I'm older than you.
Well,
Wait, can I dig up and untie Odin's shoelace and go back down? Yeah.
wait, no, I can't tie things myself.
It's okay,
You're tied
Odin.
the whole
I'll help
time.
you. I'm gonna start druid crafting the whole shut.
Go for it.
I'm doing it.
Can't keep
Keep
me
up.
forever.
You see Lelouch begins druid crafting the whole shut.
Just the vines. Just.
It's gonna be like
Just
whack-a-mole at
doing
this
it.
point. Just untying people's
Mini
shoelaces.
game. Find the Ski Bop.
Get out your axes and silver longswords.
No. I'm gonna go with this game.
The fingers are just gone after.
Winner gets the things he stole.
Hey, I don't have any things I stole. First off. Okay, I have 20 gold. That's it.
You stole the gem not even 20 minutes ago.
First off, Zolder still has a gem, so
what gem? Oh,
I didn't take it back. I don't really get knocked back very often.
oh, here. Oh, wait, you're blocked in there. You have to come out, boy.
I'm gonna send you something, John, that I thought you said. Actually, I'll put it in the group chat. How about that?
You all begin to hear that scratching on chalk sound again.
Yeah.
And you hear, I've grown very wary of waiting. I could, maybe this might be better. And you guys begin to see the walls on all sides begin to shake.
Dig.
Can you just give us a minute?
You have 60 seconds. I'll wait.
Oh, wait, that worked? Okay,
Good job.
I'm putting a timer for 60 seconds on them.
Airplane, are we gonna talk to this thing? We're gonna just try to kill it?
Dude, Lord knows what's gonna happen in this mausoleum if we don't.
Do you want
Look,
to
I'm betting all my 10 gold pieces to my name that this thing has control over the undead.
Guys, don't worry.
That is incredible.
50 seconds.
Arc skin on myself.
Cast Bark second. 45 seconds.
I'm just getting my axe ready.
Ski-Bop,
40 seconds.
shield of faith on you.
Can you see Ski Bop? He's currently digging the hole.
Oh, he's still digging?
Digging
Yep.
towards the voice.
And I'm undoing the vines with druidcraft.
Just 30 seconds.
And I'll take the shield.
And I'll give you the shield of faith.
Okay.
20 seconds.
I'm
How
casting.
far did I
And
get with
I'm
my dig?
assuming we didn't have a short rest.
Oh, we
No,
did.
we did.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hold up. Then
10
yeah,
seconds.
bark skin, and I'm turning into a moorbound. No, polar bear again.
Let's go.
5 seconds.
I'm casting.
Are you guys leaving?
I'm gonna kick open the barricade.
You got it. Ski Bop?
How far did I get with my dig towards the voice?
Not far. You got about like 3 feet.
go.
Making it there. You'll
The
never
mind
expect
does not
it.
stop.
Freedom.
You keep digging or no?
You'll never expect it.
I decided
Straight up Shawshank Redemption.
not to do a
More boundary?
a bear, and I am going to do more bounder
You
because
got
it's
it.
actually a little bit smaller.
It's quite
More
tight.
boundary. You guys, as you kick open the door, Odin, there's no one on the outside.
Oh, where are you?
You see the zombies walking around, and you just hear a loud voice go, "In the chapel."
Come
on
on
now.
now. That scratching sound.
Hurry up. Or
Stand
else. He goes, you hear or else, and you hear one lightning strike, and all of the zombies and skeletons begin to look at you all.
Ski buff. We gotta go.
I think I like underground more. Think.
I'm just gonna go over to the hole and I'm gonna try to pull him out if I can.
If you can find me, I made a tunnel system by now.
You're like 3 feet deep.
Are you
not that
allowed?
I
He,
am under the.
he grabs you by your lab coat. Do you allow him to pull you up?
Wait, I'm pretty far down. I'm under the. I guess since the tombs are.
He's pretty tall.
And just imagine you look up at the top of the hole and you just see Odin's face like smudged in. And just
Fine.
At this point, the skeletons and zombies begin to make their way.
Okay,
Like,
I'll take
you
it
can-
up.
I'm gonna let him out quicker by helping him pull up, and then I'm gonna start running to the chapel.
You got it. Soldiers?
I'm gonna run towards the chapel as well, but I'm going to hold my holy symbol out,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna hold my action. So if a big group of undead tries to surround us, I'm gonna use my channel divinity.
Okay. You begin holding your channel divinity, as all of you begin to rush out towards the chapel.
Horse.
Oh, he died.
You look around and you can see what was the horse. It is currently on the floor.
First the dog, now the horse.
It's
One
just
day for
like
keep up.
Walking Dead. No.
I think you're just destined to have animal companions.
No,
After what happened last
sacrifices.
campaign.
The hippogriff, the
All
wyvern.
those sacrifices to a greater cause.
The attempt at the
Your
bullet.
souls are a part of me now.
You all begin making your way up the stairs and into the chapel. And as you walk in, you see the once beautiful main area of the chapel is littered with broken furnishing and splintered chairs. The stained glass windows have all been smashed. Through one remains mostly intact, where it's fallen hole to the floor. It depicts a representation of Torn placing a golden helm on the head of a man. On the head of a man kneeling before him. You all are kind of like looking around, and where the entrance is kind of like a wall. This is all to your left. And then the room also opens up to your right, but it's a little bit more smaller. You don't see any other doors until you begin to make your way to the left. And you see benches. As you start making your way towards the benches, you see there are a couple of kind of like robed, like caped off entrances. And where you came from on the skinnier side, you see a couple of shadows begin making their way in your direction.
Dig.
As 4 minotaurs, skeletal minotaurs, begin to make their way into the room. Docile, but intimidating.
Dig.
They begin moving around you all.
Hi.
The one looks at you. You hear coming out from between the caped robes with 2 guards behind him, these insectoid-like creatures with these burning orange eyes, 4 arms each, tridents in hand, armored carapaces with like pincers coming out the front, standing to both his sides. You see Gideon Lightward, a darker skinned male, standing at about 6'5", dreads coming down his face, burning red eyes. His hands dripped out with like mad jewelry. You see like these beautiful like rope like tied around like there's robed jewelry around his forearms. You see a beautiful color of both like light blues and oranges all around his attire that have like, think of like old school like, or not old school, but like African attire where like it's very bright color with very beautiful patterns, like a sash coming off the front, boots, his hands clawed. He looks at you. He has and also beads around the shoulders. He looks over to you. So, you've made your way into the cemetery. He cracks a smile just slightly. I'm Gideon. I assume you came to what? Stop me? Talk to me? What's your goal?
Hi, friend.
At first, I thought Skibop was just doing this.
And you guys are currently basically like
The Minecraft digging sound.
You guys have been basically pushed where the chat, you know what the what's it called? Like the church seats look like?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You've been pushed to an area like that.
No, I'm really going.
This better not be like that church in Castlevania.
Oh,
in
God.
season 3. It's just disgusting.
So what would you all like to do?
I guess we've come to huddle up, guys. I don't know.
Yeah, I was about to say something. Can you get a quick second to?
Yeah, can we get like, just a little teams huddle sesh real quick?
Yeah.
He
I
looks.
didn't expect you to be here, honestly.
Your holiness.
I didn't. He looks over to you and he goes, I didn't expect you all to be there, anyways. However, if you don't mind, I do have business to attend to. I have a couple of issues of my own. And he looks over all of you.
I'm just putting Lelouch onto the camera real quick.
He looks over all of you and looks over at you, Skibop. And he goes, well, excuse me, Skibop, are you wearing the necklace?
I never took it back in Zeldris.
Oh,
Zeldris is technically still.
Zeldris-
I never retook it.
Zeldris, where's the necklace?
sure.
You're wearing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why'd you?
Why not?
He looks over at you, Zeldris, then.
That's why.
You at least could have tuned to it.
I know.
And you can see his humorous grin begins to fade as he bares his fangs and he reaches towards the wall and just tenses and breaks a chunk of the wall off.
Possible to see. I have my cloak covering it.
Sure, make a stealth check for it. He'll make a perception check.
All right. Stealth is not
Thought
my
it was in the
thing.
bag.
Dylan, say I need to get a natural 20.
Either a 19 or a 20.
What the hell, Dylan?
Because that'll be good too.
What does a 16 get me?
Damn it, Dylan.
You
You
will.
should have said it.
He rolled a natural 2, so it gets you pretty far.
Thank God.
He
Thank Alberto. Thank you.
So he doesn't rip the stone off the wall with his bare hands. Instead, he just looks to you all, still grinning, and goes, well, I'll give you a couple 10 seconds to answer my question. I do not have a lot of time on my hands. I'm dealing with my own issues. So, what do you want? Are you worried about the undead outside? What is wrong with you?
Why is the city in hell?
Why is the city in hell? Well, it's a gift. It's a gift.
No, it's not.
Oh no.
It is.
No, it's not.
Wait, Odin, please stop.
Just gonna get an argument.
A gift from who?
It's a gift for Zario.
Ah, my sister.
Wait, what?
What?
I'm lying, obviously.
Okay.
But I said
You do understand the circumstances you're in. I don't understand you. What is wrong with you all?
Many things.
Especially that one. I'll point at Odin.
Wait, I have a question for you real quick, if you don't mind.
What do you want?
So, I know that when El Terrell got taken here, like there was like a huge explosion or something. Do you know who was in charge of that?
In charge of what?
Like who planned all the attacks?
I might.
Okay. Is it you?
No.
Insight.
Guidance.
Make an insight
Oh wait, no, I
check.
can't. I'm a cat.
Make an insight check.
Yeah, you're
Natural
right.
20.
Oh, wow.
Are you serious?
Natural 20. Katie, come check. Come check. Please. You can't just give a thumbs up.
Please.
That's a 20 there, right? Say yes. Okay.
He's got a gun to her right now.
Nods her head and gives a thumbs up. It's just like verbal. So it would be a 21.
Well, so, looking at his character, he's not lying. You sense no deception coming from him.
That's insane.
And the question was specifically who planned the transportation of Eltro, right?
Yeah, or like whoever led the attacks.
He goes, one second before I answer that. What are your names?
I'm Odin.
Odin?
I'm Ski Bop. First name Ski, last name Bop.
Ski Bob. Looks over at you at everybody else.
I am Zeldris, the harbinger of death and life.
These are Zeldris.
No one gave me these tables.
Zeldris the Dead. Looks over at the halfling.
My cat's walking on the left.
My name is Wendy. Yeah.
Make a deception
You
check.
really want to lie to this person that's fucking four?
How do you know what he tried to do?
We're surrounded.
I really want to hit him with it. I don't care if I die for this.
My
Fine,
cat
though.
stepped on the mute button when she
We're
stepped on the laptop, so
by
everything was
Minotaurs.
silent for a moment.
What'd you get, Magus?
That's an 18.
An 18? Okay. He looks over you. Then looks at the quadrupedal and
Oh, he actually believed me. That's crazy.
he. Okay.
Wait, what did he say? Because I was muted.
He didn't say anything to you because you're a quadrupedal thing, not like you're an animal. You're not like a human. He goes, fine.
The cat's name is Lelouch.
Lelouch. Good. Well,
Would it make a sound?
again, I personally died
Oh,
when
I took that personally.
when Elthra was transported here. However, under the beck and call of Zario, through her power, I was resurrected. I'm now in charge of the efforts here by the devils.
uh-huh.
thank you for your names. I can write them on your gravestones.
See, that's mean.
It's customary in my culture to burn us on a giant pile of wood and meat.
Interesting. No, I'll make sure that your bodies are resurrected by the companion, and you'll be good. You'll be put to good use.
See,
By the way,
It's also customary if you were to suck my balls.
That's what you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
He looks over to you and he goes, good. You'll be first. Also, Skipop, Zeldris,
Yes.
it's nice to see you again.
Nice to meet you too.
Yo. Bro.
Oh my.
As you guys look at Gideon's form, you guys actually do remember him. You have been to the graveyard several times. You guys have traveled by Skipop, having helped people that have suffered from loss. This is Gideon Lightwood, the priest of Lathander, in charge of the graveyard.
Oh.
You were such a good person.
Great.
Yeah, you all remember him as being a good person. You're not sure where it went wrong, but
Nice.
Gideon, I believe I would be more. What's the word I'm looking for? More helpful alive than dead.
1 second. He looks over to Magus.
Just
see
drop
his-
something in the chat.
You see his eyes grow bright red. Magus, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hold on. Constitution saving throw. Oof. Oh, that's a 15. It's a 15.
A 15 is exactly what you needed to succeed.
Easy dubs.
Exactly. So you take half damage.
Oh man.
It would have been 38 points of damage.
Whoa!
I don't regret it. Not a single moment. I don't regret it.
But instead of 38, I believe it's 8. No. It's 19, I think.
Yeah.
38.
Oh, but that's a
19.
big difference.
Yeah. 19 points of damage.
Oh.
As it's necrotic damage, by the way. As you guys look over at Magus and you see him grab onto his heart, his veins begin to go black. You see him like beginning to like wince and like lose his breath, and his body begin to wither a little bit. And he goes, "Next time you think of disrespecting me, just remember the pain."
Man, I'll do it again. I still have the Wendy's joke in my back pocket.
Okay. Do you see it?
I still have the Wendy's joke. No. I want to let it rip, but I don't think he's ever gonna ask me what's Wendy, but I'll figure it out.
Okay. So you hold your tongue for the moment.
Hey, I'm ready to die on this hill. Oh my god. That's on my bucket list. I told the priest to suck my nuts. Let's go. Magus can die happy.
You hold your tongue for the moment, but he looks back over to you, Zelderson. What were you saying?
Oh, I was saying, I'm pretty sure me and my companions are worth more alive than dead.
I concur.
How so?
I mean, if we're just mindless undead, we can't do our
Who said mindless?
assumptions.
What do you know of my power?
Nothing.
He kind of just begins like crossing his fingers. Exactly. You know nothing of my power. You know nothing of me. You know some of the old Gideon, but that's the old Gideon.
I'm pretty sure the old Gideon's still in there.
You can believe what you like. I serve Zariel now.
And
And go ahead and check the loot cave. I just put a picture of Gideon, by the way.
It's just Goblin Benny. It's true for.
Hey, messing with Goblin Benny, huh?
Yeah, I heard you guys were messing with me.
I heard you guys were messing with Goblin Benny, huh?
Comes back from the grave.
I like skinny was very
Goblin Benny was the boy.
Yo, but guys, I need some backup here. I do not want to fight him.
Gideon just goes, back up. You have more.
No.
Okay, well,
Oh,
I think we've gained as much as we could from this conversation. I hope you all would agree. And he's like, he takes a finger and kind of rubs it off some dust off the side. Man, it was definitely nostalgic to see you all. And then you guys hear a and you hear this large like thump. And he turns his head again and he goes, what? God fucking damn it. You two, check the door. And as the two insectoid like creatures begin to make their way towards the rear, you hear the large again as a door that's in that back room where he was flies open. And you can see multiple creatures begin to pour out of it, 6 in total. The first group of 5 of them look like small, greenish ape-like creatures, but they're like smaller, like the size of dogs, or like roughly a bigger dog. As they come through, they're demonic in shape, weird faces on all fours, kind of moving forward, drool coming down from their faces, and right in front of them, what looks like a giant black scorpion with like carapace like spikes coming out, the eyes of the scorpion pulsing red, the stinger ready and out. Fuck. They've come through the portal. Stop them, hurry. As the 2 insectoid creatures run back into the room to face off against those creatures. He looks stuck in between the doorway between you all and the demons.
Need a little help?
Alliance?
You have a split second to decide what you say.
Need a little help?
It looks like you need.
Magus, you're muted.
I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna look at the party. Alliance.
It looks like we got a bigger fish. How about we put our differences aside for a bit and we deal with those guys? And then we resume where we left off.
Or maybe we can leave afterwards, because we did help.
And we could use allies.
He goes, kill them. Maybe I'll let you live.
Say less. I shoot
As-
lightning at the most nearest demon. No. I'm joking,
As
I don't believe that.
the insectoids make their way into the other room, and so does Gideon stays in the doorway. He just moves out of the way of the doorway. But you can see the battle beginning in the other room. What do you all do? Odin?
I'm gonna whisper to Ski Bop as quiet as I can.
We still have the tough
Say it again? What did you say, Sean?
Oh, since we still have the telepathic speech, I'm just gonna tell Ski Bop.
How long is the telepathic speech? It's only 3 minutes, right?
Is it 3 minutes? I think it's. Where's that? 6 minutes.
6 minutes. Yeah, this would have passed from when you were inside of the.
Regardless, I'm gonna whisper to him. Tell everyone that I lied. We're gonna murder him.
Make a stealth check.
Oh boy.
Okay, what does a 14 do?
I'll let you know when I roll my perception.
Police.
As you begin whispering that to Seapop, he looks back over to you, his eyes light up red again, and he goes, fine, fuck this. Kill them all. As the skeleton minotaurs begin to rush in your direction, we'll pick this up next time.
No. The gingerbread snapper.
We would have done this if we started a little bit earlier, but it's 12:30 already, where I am at least.
Damn it.
So we will pick this up next time. I will send pictures of all the monsters you're dealing with. However, also hope you guys like the little surprise. But for those of you that stuck in there, I appreciate you guys. We will pick up at where this fight starts next Thursday. I hope you guys have a great night, and thank you very much for pulling through. See ya.
See you
Have a
guys.
nice night, everybody.
Night.
Stay safe.
Later.
And sponsored by Array Gaming, wherever I am on the board. I'm gonna
Go check out Array Gaming.
towards Alberta.
Raid Shadow
Over
No.
Rings.
Look, I'll like this.
that one.
There we
that
go,
one.
yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Please.
That one.
Don't beg. See you guys.
Feed my kids.
See ya.
Good night. Have a nice